Hello everybody, welcome to another stream. We're on number 10 of the server prep build today. And I've put it on creative. But creative survival. I'll get them two right one day, I will. But yeah, this is survival mode. Let me just get some more health because it's running out. Oh no, O2, which is a good point. We need to rig up O2 in this place. So it's a good idea we put it on survival because stuff like that we would have noticed. But welcome to the stream everybody. So we've got a Josh here. We've got a few others as well joining us. Do say hello in the chat. Hope you've had a good day today. Yeah, so we've loaded up the server, but today in survival because we want to test out the ship was building yesterday, which was the atmospheric little survival ship that we've made, so that people can purchase it if they don't want to build their own stuff with. That's down on Earth. While we're up here, as I just said, I just noticed that we'd have no oxygen generator. We should put one in here somewhere because otherwise, you know. Well, not that many people are going to use this because they're only in here once when they're generated. But it would be a good idea to have oxygen generation here because we're going to need it for the cryos. So let's quickly, bear in mind, place one. Now we've got the staff area here. Here's the cargo containers. This system probably have it here somewhere actually. Let's have a look. Oxygen generator, oxygen tank, and a generator. I need both. Hey, welcome to the stream. Kicking back, relaxing, up to no good. Playing some b-ball. You can put one in line of the conveyors. Could do. Yep, it's a good idea. It might be worth putting a few in line to make sure I don't have any problems with it. But we also have the oxygen tank. So yeah, I think, you know what? We might just put them in line along here. That would make good sense actually. Yeah, and to make sure I'm deleting the right blocks. 1, 2, 6. So do 6 tanks and 2 generators. The tanks in between the 2 generators, I think. You know what? Get used to that as well. So let's put a generator here. Where should we make this go? Go for that. That's 2 generators, and we'll bung the tanks in between them. This is on survival by the way, but I've got admin tools on, so I'm not stopping us from building. Although, do we need to collect the right colours here? We're building with a default grey at the moment. So yeah, this is all in the staff only department, so this is all very much industrious in here, getting the bits done that we need doing. I'm guessing the oxygen will start filling up. We're just going to put some ice in here, of course. Let's do that. It's ice. Let's go for 1,000. And how much have I got on me now? Because sometimes that happens. Oh no, we're good. See where that went to. Nowhere. Where did that go? It really just used it that quick? It does go fast, doesn't it? That was like instant. So 1,000 kilos of ice just went almost instantly, and we've got no oxygen generated from it. Well, that makes no sense. What's going on here? Can we get oxygen from here? Oh, yep, we can. So there's oxygen in the system. That's filled 2.2%. Wow, so we do need a lot. Alright, we'll put a lot more in there, I suppose. There's after and I use them. Do this one as well. Okay, so nice. 100,000. Okay, that's a bit more like it. And let's do the same on this one. Okay, so they should start filling up really, shouldn't they? Let's check this one down here. Cool, cool. Alright, oxygen tank. That's filling nice and quick. So is that one, and that one. They'll be full soon. So that's good. That's covered. That's the whole station covered for that. So all the cryos will work now. The one med bay that we've got, which is not really going to be used for filling up with oxygen, but come in handy for us. Any oxygen supplies to ships that we might grant, that kind of stuff. That's cool. That's that little problem sorted. We wouldn't have known otherwise. Let's go down the maintenance chute. Bear in mind this is on survival at the moment as well, so just checking out for stuff that I'm trying to think that might be an issue, but I think to be honest, up here we're good for now. Let's get ourselves down to the planet and start working on the ship that we were working on last night. Welcome to the stream, Richard. Now, I was having some thoughts earlier today. I was thinking along the lines of, how about instead of using gold, we actually have like a digital bank account system. So I've been contemplating the ability of having like our virtual bank accounts on the website that backs up the server. So when you log into the website and see your account, you can see how much funds you've got, that kind of thing. It means we can manage things like any sort of benefit systems or anything like that, rewards, a lot easier. I've been looking into the API and how we can use that in the game so that we can then purchase things with credits, and I think I found a way of doing it, so I'm investigating that at the moment. But that could make it a little bit easier rather than using gold. It seems a bit clunky using gold, although there's two lines of thought here. Obviously in the future all money will probably be digital, so it makes sense to go that route, but also on the grand scheme of things, universally, gold is the ruling currency. Gold strips out digital currency, so there's a good chance in the future and in space, you're more likely to deal in gold, a physical thing, rather than digital, because getting to these different planets, having a digital network is going to be pretty impossible, really. So we're still kind of debating how I'm going to go about that one. That's right, yeah, when they start in the game, obviously they have a certain amount of currency, and as they buy and sell things, that currency will be calculated on the main server. I've been looking into ways of putting values in and out of the game real time, and also I've been looking at how you can have your balance on your screen, on your HUD, so you can see all the time what your balance is. This thing I'm just looking into at the moment. It's not impossible, it could be a bit tricky, but I don't know, I like the gold system, it's nice, and the way that we're actually engineered the solutions. We've had a little, with having this here to put the gold into, it's a nice little way of doing it, but it's also kind of nice to have the currency idea. But then, like I said, really, on different planets, you're not going to have a decent network of knowing what your current credits are unless you make it system based. So there's pros and cons of both solutions. Any mods I'll be making myself. I'm not doing trading mods on there, I'll be making my own. Yeah, all the stuff I'm doing this, I'm trying to make as much of it myself. I do code myself, so I can make my own mods and all that kind of thing. But I am looking at possibly doing that. But it's just an idea for now. But if I do go for it, then obviously I'll amend some of this. We won't be needing that. It'll be a case of putting a pin number in or something like that on here, and then you get your balance, or you can make a purchase using your pin number. That'd be how the purchasing would work and trading. But yeah, I'm still looking into that. But I just thought I'd just mention it on the stream and see what other people thought. If they'd rather have a currency system rather than using gold in game. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, there are a lot of scripts on the workshop that are broken, which is why I'd like to sort of keep it to myself. What the ones I've got. Gabor, it does look good, doesn't it? Your ship can't land on it. Well, if your ship can't land on this, then it shouldn't probably be down here. It'll have to dock somewhere else. If you've got a large ship, chances are you'll have a smaller ship on board that you can use for transfers. So that's how you do that. We've got a couple of large ships up in space which are being used by Adam and Josh as services on the server, and they'll have small personal vehicles they can use to transfer between the spaceport and their large ships. So there's no issues there with transferring goods. But yes, back to the task in hand. We was building this yesterday, and we had some issues with possible. And let me just go back to the character. There we go. Now I can take my helmet off. I don't have to worry about that. I don't think I did see your ship, mate. Sorry about that. I was that busy, you know, off streams. But I'll definitely check it out. I have to remind us before the end of the stream, mate, so I can make sure I remember that one. But yeah, we want to give this a quick test flight to see how it goes that we're now in creative. So let's have a look. Okay. Oh, the power's usage is pretty good. 53, no problems there. Full throttle forwards and up, 75, 76. That sounds pretty good. I think we're good here. Interesting. What's that you see on the cliff in the distance? Oh yeah, forgot to say about this. Totally forgot about that. You got a keen eye there to see that one. Let me show you what this is. This is a build in progress by Adam. Obviously he's got the military installation in space, and this is his military installation down here, which, you know, helps patrol the area. That's what Adam's been making. Obviously he's not with us at the moment, he's currently on holiday. Quite a nice little stuff he's got there. He's been watching too much X-Men. But that there I'll put there just so we could use it. That needs to go probably, but I pasted that there from the spaceport so he could then put them on the side of here. But that's what he's making anyway. It's to do with the security. So, but yeah, we'll see more of that when it's done. It's still in progress. As I say, that's it's not a Lynx Corp building, so it's his own style, but he is keeping Lynx Corp, seeing as it's kind of in association with. And this comes in pretty quick. It's not slowing down very quick, but if you then do this, it really does work. I like that. I like the way this handles. Those downward thrusters, you can fly this like a helicopter almost. But yeah, power's perfectly fine. The power duration is not too bad either. I don't see there being any problems with this, to be honest. There was something else we wanted to test, though, wasn't there? I mean, we've tested... Oh, it was the putting steel through the connectors. Which, we're aware there is a problem with that, but for some reason it seemed to work on this. It's not really a problem because we're going to leave it anyway, but it'd be good to know. So, let's... Go for steel plates. Oh, hello. Oh, messed that one up. Steel plate. Then spawn into connecting container. Okay, so in there, we've got 10 of those. Let's go to the medium cargo container. Yeah, we can. Let's do it. That's strange. We can transfer between that and a large cargo container. So why couldn't we do that on creative in solo survival? Am I missing something here? Have I forgot something? Let's try the large. What are they? Large steel tubes. Okay, large steel tubes. That goes as well. Yeah, the boulders could be the problem then, couldn't it? Well, seems that's good then. We can go with that. We can use the connectors front and back. Back and rear, sorry. And you can transfer goods between them. Awesome news. Let's put these back. So yeah, so that's cool. Connectors are good on that. We've got a connector on that as well, which will good. What else do we need to test? I suppose it's battery duration, isn't it? I mean, it's there charging almost full. It's hovering itself pretty fine. And if you look at the duration on the batteries, we are looking at 35 minutes at the moment. Now, as I'm hovering, if that value goes up, then we're definitely fine. If that value stays still whilst we're hovering, that's fine. If it goes down whilst we're hovering, yeah, might be an issue, but probably not. Let's have a look at the batteries individually. That'd be the better way of keeping an eye on it. So store power 686.32. So it is going down ever so slowly, but let's check this one. Yep, that's going down. That's going down. That's going down. So all 4 batteries are depleting ever so slowly, but we are hovering. Bear that in mind. So, but it's not particularly hard rate, so that's pretty good. We've got the solar panels and 4 batteries. Let's now go down on the floor. Okay, let's turn the thrusters off. We haven't actually got them grouped. Go for that. Okay, let's turn them off. Okay, let's now look at the batteries and see what they're doing. So 669.91, is that going up or down? That's going up very slowly. That's cool. And we've got lights on as well. So we've got the lights in here, the LCDs, we've got the cryo running, we've got the assembler, the refinery running, we've got lights on the front running, and we've got the rear tail lights running. So with all that on, we're still charging from the power we're getting from the solar. So I'm happy with that. I believe that's more than usable. Obviously you can run it out, and that's something you have to watch out for, but it's not crazy difficult to run. So if you've just started the game, you've brought this, you've got a couple of tools, there's no reason why you can't progress really well in the game. I think that's good. Live stream dropping. I've got 0 drop frames. It's got to be a YouTube issue. My upload speed is awesome. I've got my graph here. I've got absolutely no loss or anything. So yeah, it's got to be a YouTube issue, unfortunately. And talking about that, I'm contemplating starting a Twitch channel. I may just dual stream Twitch and YouTube. What does anybody think about that? Should I do that? Is Twitch a good thing to do? Never really used it a great deal. Only lately I've been watching a bit of Twitch because I've been using OCRP, which is GTA 5M community. Got me into the roleplay. Let you know I had a lot of problem with a small conveyor if you use the box conveyor, not the tube. Have a chance after you change the game mode correct to survival with those. This is correct. We are on survival right now. This is currently running survival. Hence why my H2 is finished, but because I'm admin and I've got creative mode on, it doesn't actually run out. But we are actually on creative right now, so this is testing it. That's what we're doing today. It's possible because the world and need the volume to hold all parts of a block in its own block space, which may be small, whereas a direct transfer, yeah. As I was building this yesterday, I did contemplate perhaps it was the use of these blocks. I mean, Joshua just said something about the blocks. I know that on that welder build we did, we've got the tubes rather than these square blocks. Perhaps it's the tubes that's the issue. Perhaps replacing the tubes of these blocks on that welder build might actually fix the problem. So it's worth bearing that in mind when we come to do that. But yeah. So, can anybody think of any other reasons that we need to test this in survival? Because we've tested the thrust ability. It's only using about 75% power at most. Drain off the batteries. When I'm moving around, that's like use as many thrusters as possible. So I'm happy with that. I do think I'll put an extra 2 thrusters on here for braking. Well, it doesn't really need it because, like I said, you can tilt it to go faster or slower. We have got 6 on the back. I think I might just leave it as it is. I think it's more than enough. I mean, it has got a little bit of... It wants to run away, you know, but using the tilt, I think you're fine. And the gyros are just nice. I can do a complete forward or backwards flip, which is quite nice. I don't think there's anything to change on this, really. Test the power charge when just built. Well, you should start with half-filled batteries, shouldn't you? Which is, I think, what it was when we started. Yeah, at the half filled now, so no problem there. But yeah. As for me thinking about getting onto Twitch, I just think that maybe I've got a feeling now. I think things are moving that way. I think people are starting to abandon YouTube, and Twitch I think is getting more and more popular. And I think I might go for it. I don't really know a great deal about Twitch. It's going to be a bit of a learning curve. But I'll definitely dual stream. I'm not going to drop YouTube. It'll be both at the same time. I'll have a bit of fun with Restream.io or something like that. I might do it my own way though. There's other ways you can dual stream. You don't have to use a program like Restream.io. I don't want to have these massive delays between what I say and what people respond to on the chat. I've got the settings on YouTube pretty good at the moment, so within a second or two of me actually doing something, you guys have actually seen it. And I like it that way. I don't like these 6 second, 10 second, 12 second delays. It ruins the communication, really. Okay, so far so good with this. What do we need to change? We've got everything on there. We just need to make it look a bit nicer. Although, to be honest, just leave it the way it is, quite frankly. I could make it look a bit nicer, but this is a very basic ship. The front area is nice. It's living area. So you're going to be inside. Internally, it's the same as the other one. That's the bit that needs to be nice. The back is where all the bits and pieces work, and as this is a starter ship, we're leaving the ability for the player to actually edit, add to it, remove it, change, do what it want. So yeah, I think this is pretty good. I mean, also don't forget, if they want to at a later date, they can change this into a rover pretty easy. It's the same chassis that we used on that. I am rather liking this. I think we've done good. You know what? I think we'll carry on with this plan on making the non-atmospheric version basically the same. We'll take a copy of that or that and stick ions on it. Probably this, just replace them all with ions. Although the ions look a bit horrible, so probably go for the smaller engines. Maybe take these off the top, won't need them like that. Yeah, hybrid. It'd be awesome to make a combination of all 3 of the types. You have the wheels, the atmospheric and the ions. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I like that. I particularly do like this though. There's something really cool about it. But there is actually something that I was thinking about yesterday. There's another vehicle that I'll make available, but it won't be affordable with the money you start with. Is fuel critical apparently. Where are we? Have I got it separate somewhere? But when we did the truck builds, might have it in one of these rather than on its own. Where are you? Ah, there it is. I think that's the one there. Yeah, let's go for that one. Got the trailers on it. That's not a problem. We'll get rid of them. But this truck at the front, I think that would be a nice one to use as well. Like as the next level up, so to speak. Let's bung that down here a second. And these could be extras. I mean, these individually you could buy, and you can add them on the back when you want to. And the no sign comes on. Is that telling me something? But that could be like the second one up, but it hasn't got the cryo on, so it's like a. I mean, you could actually make this available, but as a cheaper ship because it hasn't got cryo. But as a utility vehicle, it'd be pretty cool. It's good fun making that. Let's have a look. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to have this available on the server, I reckon, so that people can build at night. Obviously, what the fuel critical. Yeah, whatever. So, obviously, you'd have deploy light. No, legs and brake, and I forget. Where did I put the button for disconnecting? Did I not do that? Can't believe I didn't do a button for disconnecting that. I've got to deploy light. Interesting. I would have thought I would have done a button for detaching. It would have been on that one though, but... Range. I'll hide it somewhere. Well, that's an upgrade I need to do to this. I could have adapted this vehicle, you're right. But the only thing I think, because the length and size, this should be the right size though. This is a bit lower and it's got the wrong size wheels as well. So driving this out of there down that slope is going to be a bit difficult. That's the problem. Might be a better idea not to have a slope coming out of there, thinking about it now. Okay. But it's just, this is an idea for now. But these are pretty cool. Obviously they project the light everywhere, so... let's do this. So as you can see at night, it projects the light out. And then once you get a few of them together, with the lights projected, you can have a nice large area lit up. Make use of it. Obviously you can adjust the angles and that kind of thing. But yeah, we did that in the truck series. It's pretty cool. Yeah, let's do... Wow, a bit dark. We even got lights on the front of this thing. We have. Cool. Yeah, I like how low this is and how it works and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so the light's working. You can see where you're going. Yeah, I think I'll do a variation of this to put in game. A bit worried about the clearance, but where is that sound coming from? Strange one. Let's disconnect it a second. I want to see what the sort of clearance is. I know it's not going to clear, but what are these for? Rotor pin attached, detach, easy enough. Okay. But let's get some daylight. There we go. I say in the game you might not want trailers, but again you might want trailers, so having that kind of pre-set up system might be handy. Might encourage people to stick to a standard for trailers so that they can be interchangeable. Oh, there you go, that's one way of getting in and out. Just jump. Okay, let's have a look at the size.
Fuel critical.
I better charge up the fuel before it drives me crazy telling me. So about 1 block away there. So yeah, that would fit in. We could actually make that fit in. That could be created. So I have to look into that one as a second vehicle, but that's not mandatory right now. As long as we've got one of each type we need, then we're good. There you go, that's one way in and out, isn't it? You just jump. Oh, blimey. That's strange. Steam just pulled me out of game for a message. Interesting. Thanks for that, Steam. Okay. Fun games with Steam today. What's going on here? Oh, guess what? We've got an Adam. He says, "Alright mate, hope the stream's going well and you're getting lots done. It's 12:30 AM here." Let's tell him to jump on stream. Wow. Right, okay. This is strange. What's Steam doing to me today? Alright, here we go. Okay, so. Yeah, so we know that we can use this in-game at some point. Slight variation and that kind of stuff. But let's get rid of it quickly because we don't want it right now. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so we're good then with the rover and the atmospheric vehicle. I don't think I'm going to do more to this. We'll leave it as it is, I think. I don't mind that it doesn't look finished as such. People can do their own finishing touches to it, can't they? So, but yeah, I've got to do a little bit of coding and that kind of stuff to make them do things, name and all that, and get the naming convention sorted out. But that's that done. So basically what we want now, we want to do an ion thruster version to be created on the space station. So let's make sure I've got a blueprint of this one. I don't think I did a blueprint of this one. And now I can take either up top and use them as they fit. I said to Adam, jump on the stream. He says, I would, but I'm in the middle of Vegas on the strip and got no headset. Oh man. Just tell him in on loudspeaker will do. But yeah. Right. Steam. Gotcha. Right. I've had messages from Shalstar. I've been talking to him about the server, and he's given us some very helpful information. So that would be great for the server. Definitely get things done. So right, so we've got these two. Is there anything else we need to test whilst we're down here, whilst we're in survival mode? Can anybody think of anything we need to test? I think it would probably be a good idea to have oxygen generator down here, seeing as we do have cryos, and even though we're on, in fact no, I just want to put oxygen thing on the outside, don't we? Stick them on the outside over here. We don't need a generator for that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put that one on here. If we do that, then they can suck in the oxygen from outside and supply it for the cryos. Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, plenty of internet cafes. That's funny. Last thing he wants to do is go to the internet cafe in Vegas. You put haha maybe. He's probably too shy in case we start shouting out things that he doesn't want people to hear around him. Let's say he's on Las Vegas Strip right now. Or for some minute. So yeah, that should sort us out with the cryos. We shall give that a test though, because obviously things are in a theory. We use our little shortcut that we've got here for now. The only thing is it won't do is provide us with hydrogen. Okay, now the helmet's off at the moment, so we should start suffocating, shouldn't we? Interesting. The oxygen isn't going up. So let's just check the vents, because aren't they supposed to be set up to bring air in? Yeah, players on the server will be 32 to start off with. The modular system, but what about those who do not use them? What do you mean don't use the modular system? You mean the trailers? They don't have to, it'd be nice if people try and keep to a certain system, then they can interact with each other, but no problem, everyone does their own thing. Block limits, yeah, that's to be decided. Initially for the test there will be no limits, but then looking at how performance goes, we'll then decide what's the limits we might want to put in. Vegas is a huge, sometimes bewildering place. Never been to Vegas myself, but I sure will do one day. Now, anybody got any idea how we can make... Oh, it is using it. My oxygen's going up. That's awesome. Sorted. No problems there. He did my hydrogen as well. That's interesting. Using the oxygen vents outside, it charged up my hydrogen in the cryo. I haven't got a generator on this base, have I? I need to put that thing in here, don't I? Let's change that now while we're here. That one and that one can go. We're gonna need 2 corner posts like that. And one which is just the end. Like that. Here we go, that's that one sorted out. And I'll figure something out there because we might use it. That's cool. Could it be Adam's ship? Good point, he's attached, isn't he? I didn't think he actually had attached, I thought it was just on the pad. Going, oh, blinking egg, smash me face into the wall. Yeah, he's not actually connected, so it's not his ship. His battery's dead as well by the looks of things. Yeah, it's not that. Nothing else is connected, so the base is doing it. So that is putting oxygen and it's giving us hydrogen. Interesting. Well, I suppose technically you can do that. No, you can't. I'm thinking of water, isn't I? H2O is water, and it's got hydrogen in it. So, yeah, I guess that's a bug in the game. But I guess what I will do down here, just to cover us if they fix that bug in the game, I will put some generators down here. Let's put... I could just stick a generator in between there. But we're going to need an oxygen tank as well, ideally. So let's have a look upstairs. No, let's leave it all downstairs. We haven't decided where it's connecting to yet. We'll put the generator there and put the tank off to the side of it. But at least this way we're covered. So if they do decide to mess around with the cryos, so somehow we manage to just get where this is going to go now. I want the tank to go that way, I guess. Actually, do it that way on the ceiling. So yeah, so somehow we're getting hydrogen from oxygen vents. Doesn't make sense scientifically. There's no other way it could be happening. So I'm guessing it's a bug, which they'll probably eventually get around to fixing. So we're covered. We're still gonna put this on here anyway. We'll go with that. That sorts that one out. And just to be sure, haven't got any problems when the game starts. Put some ice in there. There we go. That's cool. These batteries all charging, but in fact they're just decharging actually. We haven't got any solars on the base yet, have we? That's something we're going to need to do. And that probably would be worth having the solar alignment grid, but I think instead of doing that, and say instead of having to have an extra programmable block for something we don't necessarily need, we'll just do a solar farm. That look pretty cool in here, I reckon, having a solar farm. I'm going the wrong way, I want to get out of here. Yeah, I reckon a solar farm will be good for this. Let's get that done. Solar farm, where could we do a solar farm? I suppose we could use the edge of the mountain, although it'll be times it'll be in the shadow, so we kind of want to do a couple of them maybe.
Fuel low.
Sun's over there at the moment. Let's have a look at where the sun goes. This shadow on top of there, like a sundial, isn't it? What am I doing? Come on. So time of day 0. Let's change that. Oh, hang on. The shadow's getting longer because it's setting over there, and then when it rises, it should be exactly the opposite side. There you go. Doesn't really go around; it just goes straight over. Slightly to the right, or our side of it. So you see shadows over the other side. So the sun is predominantly on this side. Okay. So solar panels facing that way wouldn't be such a bad thing. Yeah, I definitely want to do a solar farm. I think it'd be pretty cool. And I think because of the way the sun is always going to be casting sun on here, this would make a good place to have the solar farm. Literally on that. Just got to figure out how I can rotate them. I'm going to have to put on rotors to get the angles. But I think having it all down this hill, definitely. I might not even rotate them, I have them just facing straight up, to be honest. I want to make it look smart though, I don't want to have just a couple of solar panels wasting space. I mean, for what we just saw with the sun, it's always going to be covering this. In fact, I'll tell you what, let's do that again with the daylight and see where the shadows cast. Because as long as it's always in the sun when the sun's up, we're happy. So we have shadow casting over the back, and it's only on the front. Hang on. There you go. So the mountain is now casting a shadow. So the last points to get sun is here. So if you build it low down here, not too bad. You don't have to position to use both sides. How can you use both sides of a solar panel? You can't, unless you put a mirror behind one. So yeah, so solar panels there will get most of the sun, most for the daylight. And right now, the best way to get sun would be having it stupidly high, but that there is catching the sun somehow. Because like, even when you're in the shadow, you still see the same amount of sun. But yeah, so having them sort of low down on that edge will catch the sun for the most amount of time. Let's just check the morning to see what that's going to be like. So where does the sun hit in the morning? So there's a shadow from this one over here as well. So I don't have to worry about going too far down the mountain because it'll make no difference. Morning, afternoon, it'll make up for it. Find the point when the sun's on here. As long as there's enough solar panels, and to be honest, this base doesn't use a great deal of electricity. But I think, yeah, most of the day, as soon as the sun's over there, and before it goes down over there, the sun is on that area there. So that's the best place to do solar panels. There's no point making it go up in the air. You'd only gain a bit. I mean, I could do it on top of the base here, I suppose, and it would get a bit longer duration as sun. I suppose actually, yeah. It's not a big deal. I mean, look how fast the shadow's going down the hill. Face to 90 degrees to the sun. I don't know if you could do that. I would have thought, because solar panels usually work with direct sunlight. What control do you hit for admin control? I've tried hell to find it. Alt F10. Yeah, that's right. Alt F10. Got Shift F10, Alt F10. Yep. Now, I'm going to go over solar farm on the ground. We'll do it over here. Just want to make it look good. So that's going to be the hard bit, because they're not the greatest things to work with, are they? Right. I guess go to F8 view. Let's figure out where we can connect it underneath.
Critical.
No, it's not, because I'm an admin and I've got all these different. Well, hello. Oh, we're down to there. Yeah. That's a good place to connect if we want to do conveyors under here. But we're not. We're just doing electric grid, so we just literally just want a block. Which I can't place there, that's a half. Interesting. Not letting me place anything. Why can't I place and build underground? I can only do it in creative, I guess. I might have to go back to creative. I think I'm going to have to go back to creative for this because it's not letting me do it. What about have it on a rotor for positioning and have it appear it's laying on the ground? I was thinking about doing that. I first want to just build a line out to see what kind of alignment I've got. But I need to connect to this first, and right now it's not letting me. Unless I just do it from here for now. There's somewhere here I can connect to, just get me a connection. Why is it not letting me do anything? I'm confused. In spectator mode, I can't build or place blocks. Oh, because it's a survival. Alright. I think I have to reload it before I do this, but I do want to test out the ion ship in creative. So, saying that, if I literally take that and put ion thrusters on it, it will last longer than that will, because it hasn't got gravity to deal with. So that's fine. So let's reload the server, I think. Let's do that. Let's reload the server so that we can. Where are we? Oh, stop doing this to me. All right. I want to get that up. Let get down. There we go. Right. So I'm gonna reload the server. Let's stop the server. Yep. Gonna reload it back in creative. We've done the test we need to do with survival, so that's all good. Place them in a horizontal zigzag pattern, you can double up on a number of panels. Yeah, I was thinking something along those lines. I do feel we might have to use roads to get the angles though, to make it look decent. But if we group them, we can have them all turn at the same time. And I might be tempted to use the sun location script. That would look pretty cool, having them all facing the sun all the time. But the resource I don't really want to have to use, and we're not needing to catch 100% of the sun 100% of the time because the basis isn't going to use that much. So, no, not really. Right, here we go. I can now choose it to creative. Save and start. There we go. So we're just starting back up. Yeah, I would like to get that realistic look of a solar farm. Unfortunately, solar panels as space engineers are the least desirable thing, I think, personally. It'd be nice to have smaller panels that you can then combine in your own patterns. Uh, 10 people build ships back to back. We use a ton of oh yeah, but we've got a lot of batteries, more than enough to cover that. Yeah, I think we'll be fine, to be honest. And if it's really a problem, we can just add a reactor. No, it's not as if that's going to be a problem. Oh, if I just type that somewhere, I don't want to type it. No. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the batteries you've got with the solar panels that we're going to add, that covers all our power needs for this base. This base barely uses anything. So, yeah. I will probably use, what I will actually do as well, I will use these solar panels that we're placing with one script, which will be nice and easy. But it doesn't need to be a script, to be honest. It's quite an easy way of doing this. Basically, once the light gets to a certain level, the lights outdoors will come on and inside the building. So that alone is going to save some power. Come on, there we go. So let's give this a go then. FA. Yeah, I could always put that inside somewhere. Right, let's get rid of that one and put that there. If it's on the ground, I'm still colouring it in. What I like. Okay, so we want to kind of make. Looking at the angle of the hill and the angle of the blocks that we're going to be working with. Well, this block I've got now is actually lined up with the base. I think we're going to have to use rotors. I mean, the best area for light to this side rather than that side. There's a shadow there already. It needs to be over this side. Perhaps I should concentrate on this area here more. It's got this angle. It's like it's literally wants to be an angle there. Perhaps just do a row and then run them off either side. Okay, let's just drop this down a little bit. To a little bit. It's nice to see the trees have got roots, isn't it? That's a bit of detail. Okay, looking at the width we've got here, that's the centre. Okay, where's this come out? About there. Okay, what can we do with a solar panel? Let's just test it in this one place and then we'll figure out how we're going to elaborate on that. See, they're terrible, these, aren't they? Could run them along like that, do a run of them, then step down and do another run. That might not look too bad. Perhaps better off on the side here. Do something like this. And instead of just doing all these blocks, we could actually do like the catwalks or something to make it look like you can walk along and service them. But then you'd have, again, not using these blocks necessarily, but just some block to attach them to. But you could do something like this. That each time goes up a step. Obviously not put them into the hill because that's just rubbish, but maybe do that, stagger them up. Saves using rotors and it does the job. Probably even stagger them as you go down the hill maybe. Do them in twos, wouldn't look too bad. Again, not using these blocks, but some other block. Maybe do them in threes, looking at that. Just to try and follow the contour of the hill. And it's your shadows it casts, but you know, don't know. We be playing and seeing what we can do. 2 blocks per thing. I can always forget that. I'm more looking at the solar placement rather than the blocks that connect it right now. Just want to sort of get, because at a distance, all you're going to see is the solar panels. So I want to make sure that they look okay in the arrangements we put them in. So I'm just trying to try different arrangements. Once you find the arrangement that looks alright, then we'll figure out how we're going to connect them to each other and make it look decent and get closer. So first of all, we want to go for the let's not try rotor approach. Maybe we could get away with them doing it in 2s. Yeah, 2s would have been okay. I was forgetting that they're actually 2 blocks wide each anyway. So it follows the gradient of the hill a bit more. The problem is when the sun gets over there, they're all going to be pretty much ruined because of the shadow. So I'm going to have to do them flat, really. See, the problem is when the sun hits over there, see this shadow it's cast at the moment? It'll be even more. So the only ones that work will be the top ones. The bottom ones will be useless. I'm better off having it all level like that. But then that looks just rubbish. Just having a flat panel of solar panels is crazy. To be honest, I don't need that many of these. So spacing them out and having them on rotors. Oh man, I don't really want to do rotors. Don't like sodas. You know what? Should we just do a reactor? Because I don't like solar panels. I would put them on the roof, but don't like solar panels. I mean, what do we do up the spaceport? Have we got reactors? I think we've got reactors on it, haven't we? As well as batteries. Yeah, I'm not like, this is ruining. The whole base is as perfect as it is, it's just nice. A separate grid, but then how am I going to take the power to the base? But it won't be a separate grid. Oh, I see what you mean. Use the connector to get the angle. But it's just like using rotors, really. Rotor or connector, same thing. But I get your drift. Only problem is if something happens in the game or an update and all the connectors disconnect on load, I'll have a load of solar panels rolling down the hill. Let's not do this. Let's go with the reactor. I think I'm not gonna give in to Greenpeace on this instance. Let's leave this. This isn't an issue, to be honest. It's more an idea that isn't going to work. Built into a voxel. Yeah, I suppose you've got a point there actually. So I could lay them on the actual ground. Yeah, it's going to look horrible though. I really like the look of this. It's nice and clear, nice mountains, great views of the building, placing it quite nice. Solar panels anywhere, it's going to look rubbish. I'm going for a reactor. Let's stick a reactor in the base and we're good. Ain't got to worry about it then, have we? Let's go to... Hang on. Why has he done that to me? Okay, so reactor. Let's it needs to be plumbed up ideally as well. So these have got 2 angles. So I could do a couple of them and connect up to there maybe. But let's do it like this. There you go. I've got access to the nuclear adapter directly, as well as one above it, and that's all connected. That'll do us. That's more than enough power. That's the power situation sorted out. Happy. I suppose what I should do is drop some uranium ore into it, so that, or uranium ingots into it, so I'm going to worry about it at a later date. It's all done then. Get the right one. Uranium ingot. Yeah, let's just do that. That should do us. Got okay, that's that done. Battery is almost fully charged. Reactors full whack. Oxygen all good. That's done. Obviously, got to finish the staff area a little bit more, but that's to be done a later date. Okay, so oxygen sorted out, hydrogen sorted out, power sorted out. That base is survival ready. Add some uranium first. I've just done that, no worries. These are a couple of solar panels on the roof and a reactor room under the tower. Cargo. Where is the cargo on here? I've yet to build that into the staff here, haven't I? That's right. I'm gonna need that. But that's what I've got to do up here. This is gonna be accommodation now, so I don't want to put cargo in here. I'm gonna have to build it in down here somewhere, aren't I? Utilize this area over here for cargo, I guess. Oh, I've got an idea. I'm not too worried about what it looks down here, as long as it looks like it's doing something. And in a way, a little bit of mess can look good. So, with that in mind, I'm going to destroy my toolbar in a minute because I can't find anything I want. Ding, ding. Okay, so I want the conveyor. And cargo. Hang on. Not that one. That one and that one. So what I'm going to do... let's grab the right colour as well. Make these the colour as well. Anything that's functional generally wants to be black. Right, okay. I shall stack a few of these along the top of here. Now the idea is that you'll see a little bit of this from outside, so you can see there's something going on in here. There you go. You get a general idea of what's being used in there, but you'll never get to go in there unless you staff. To be honest, I mean, I'm going to have storage in here that's bigger than that anyway, so I'm going to have a large one, aren't I? It might be worth actually getting rid of that and just putting the storage here and get rid of them free batteries. You know what? I shall do that. Let's stick something in the floor. Okay, we've got a floor on that, that's good. Now that should work. There we go. Is that the right way around? So you can get used to the cargo there. I've got grass down there, it's not a problem really, I suppose, is it? Meh. Nah, that's good. No one's really going to come down here anyway. Do want to connect in somewhere, so got to be there, isn't it? Really? I like being a little bit messy in places like this because factories aren't generally well thought out sometimes. Come on. There you go, that does the job. That'll be enough cargo for what we want. Cool. Happy with that. Let's change some stat screens a second. There we go. Work. There we go. So yeah, that's that done. You're going to need more than one refinery and assembler, one at builder room below the tower. I don't need any refineries or assemblers, mate. I'm not doing that. That's not. These are just governmental buildings. We don't do any refinery, any building. That's what Josh does. That's what he provides. That's his service. I don't have any military or any refinery. I literally just have utility areas. When it comes to the world, you know, the assembly room creating them ships, it will be taking parts from storage, and that storage will be replenished from Josh or whatever other systems I put in place on the server. And that's, you know, refineries and assemblies isn't something that I need to worry about. That's a player aspect for themselves. So up here will be the control room. So I'm gonna put some chairs up here, LCDs, programmable blocks that we're gonna need down here. This room here is going to have a couple of, well, probably, I'd say maybe four rooms with refinery. Got me saying refineries now. Maybe 4 rooms of crows in for staff. I think this will be split up into 4. And obviously down here's the sort of factory-ish kind of store place. We'll do a main door here for security. Glass windows over side, back in the public area. So, should we just get that done now, or should we go up and finish off that ship? I want to do the ship because I want to get the whole building thing done. And you're going to need to build a fire. So that's something the base got no productive capabilities. Yep, like I said, Josh, we don't want any productive capabilities of the base. It will use supplies that it's obtained of other ways. If I do end up wanting to have a Lynx Corp refinery and assembler, that'd be a separate factory, another building, and then I'll have some kind of relay system that takes those goods from there to where it's needed. I'd utilise drones or something. But for now we've got Josh, haven't we, Josh? I just realised I can't do a window either side unless I do it on the outside, because I'll share that block up otherwise. That's annoying. Might go for a half block thing then. Let's put the door in anyway. Start getting some of this done. Here, where's the door block gone? I got rid of it earlier, didn't I? These. Come on, we'll go into the panel. There we go. Go with my faction. Good. So only Lynx Corp can get in through that door. If the player buys the starter ships from you, how will the starter ships get their materials if they can't access the storage to put their own materials in? Just wondering. Progress to finish the base, as you'll just end up with several unfinished things. I already have got several unfinished things, unless I'm missing the point. Right, Josh. So let's just go for a little scenario here, okay? Right. So you start off in the spawn room on the spaceport, okay? You start there, you pick up your gold, you come out that door, and now you walk around the ship. There'll be a little spawner in the lounge somewhere around there where you can buy tools. You can say, right, I'm going to buy myself some tools, so I've got the tools I need. You think, I'm going to go into Earth, so I'm going to catch the shuttle. So you get on the shuttle, it brings you down here, you come in here, you dock in, you get off your shuttle, you think, right, let's go and see about buying a rover or something. So we'll go and buy a rover. We go for a walk around here, okay, there's the assembler over there. Obviously I have some LCDs assigned, so it makes it easy for you to find where they're going to go. Come into here, you go through the menu system, yeah, I love the rover, it's got a cryo on it, blah blah blah. Tells you how much it is, put that much gold into there, you can then enable the buy button, you hit the buy button and it starts making it. When it's done, door opens, you come out of here and your rover will be sitting there ready to get into. You get in your rover, you drive it off and have a nice day. Yep, nice and easy, okay? On that rover that you've just brought, hence this here, let's open up the old tab pole, left door open. It's me a remote key fob to get in. So, here you go, you've got your cryo, so that'll keep you alive. Obviously you've got to put your helmet on when you're in with the cryo. But that gives you your oxygen, your power, your health. I can now leave the game, I'm perfectly safe, this is my vehicle, I can park it wherever I want to, and I can leave the server and know that my player's fine, unless someone attacks me of course, but that's frowned upon in the server. But if you know that there's going to be a war, if there is something going on that's known of, and you put yourself in the middle of it, there's a chance you're going to get blown up, so these sort of things you've got to think about. But yep, that's all fine. If you want to start building things, you've got a refinery, and behind that there's an assembler. There's one refinery, one assembler already built in on this. And you've got the ability to add more if you wanted to. So there you go, there's the assembler there. You could put, in this current setup, get rid of that supporting block on that side and that side. You could put 6 assemblers on here and have another refinery on the side here, and you wouldn't be changing the shape of the vehicle. And that would be a very productive vehicle. So with the tool that you brought from Spaceport or down here, we could have a vending machine here. You can buy yourself a nice drill. Go for a drive, find some dark patches on the ground, get your drill out, check your detector, see what it is, drill it, pick it up, walk over here, bung it in the back, and then the refiner will do its stuff, and then you can start building things, and you can start building things with that. That's how you start. Nice and easy. I don't think we've missed anything there. Yeah, but the materials for the new player to build said rover won't materialize out of thin air, so you'll need to put some kind of production capability. Oh right, no, that's what I was saying earlier. So that cargo container we just put in is going to hold all the bits we're going to need. Once I've got all the grinders set up and stuff, the welders, blueprints and that set up in the system, I'll work out exactly what stuff it needs. Now, in the script for the server, I can make goods automatically spawn in a cargo container. There's no problem with that, so I'll never run out of goods for Lynx Corp, so to speak. So there doesn't actually need to be anybody supplying Lynx Corp, but I do want to have that dynamic. Now Josh is actually logistics and supply, he does mining and supply. Anybody else, if they want to do mining, they can sell me goods. They'll sell goods to Lynx Corp and we'll buy it off them, and those goods can then be used, you know, to create this. It's going to be like there's lots of different ways we can do this. So far as Lynx Corp's concerned, we're not interested in refineries and assemblers. We will, you know, have the parts already there. Obviously, the easy thing to collect is ores and ingots. You need the ingots then to make the components. So yeah, making the components for the ships might be worth doing on the base. It might be worth putting an assembler in. But like I said, any parts that these need, I can have automatically spawning as needed. So we'll see about that. I might put a few assemblers in, but we'll see. Also, I want to try and keep it as lightweight as possible, and things like that are needless if I can spawn it in. But in reality, on the back end, anything that Josh supplies me won't be making a difference as such, because I can spawn whatever I want when I want to keep the Lynx Corp side running as it is supporting. If anybody needs a resource, they can't get a resource and they want to buy it from us, they can come and buy it off us. We spawn it within Lynx Corp. Like we're printing our own money, so to speak, you know. And then we sell it out to them, and that's how they get hold of it. So we don't need assemblers because we can spawn components, we can spawn ores, so that's not a problem. But so far as story is concerned, yes, Josh can come and do deliveries to us, and we'll pay him for them, and we'll take them. And it looks like he's providing us what we need, when in reality, it's just an action that generates money for a user, kind of thing. You know, it's story is there. It makes sense. You know. I hope that makes sense. But it'd be awesome if we can get enough supply from it to bring it in, so I haven't got to do the spawner. But the spawner only kick in when supplies get to a certain level. Because see, to build one of those, there'll be a certain amount of steel plates, certain amount of construction components, etc., needed. But so long as I've got enough components to make, say, two of those, and two of something else, as soon as it drops beneath that value, I'll make the script on the game automatically generate more in the cargo container. So it's all going to be well managed in the back end. I don't have to worry about that. That's all stuff for me to figure out with the code later on. But it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, let's get this staff area finished. Let's do that, because this base is almost done then, really. There's LCD screens everywhere, but that's got to be done when I know what I'm doing with the script. So there's the front door. Let's close this off now. Like I just said, I can't put glass over the side because it was shadow block in the middle. I do want to keep it airtight in case I want to copy paste this. So let's go for blocks. I think the best bet would be to use that. Cemetery would have been nice. Actually, that doesn't look too weird. I might move the door along a bit, I think. Yeah, and I'll change that outside there, which I need to go here down to do. Yeah, go over it. There you go. What if once they have the vehicle with the refiner and assembler to stop them to find a spot and build their own base? There's nothing to stop them, that's the whole point. Once they've got their vehicle, so once they've got this vehicle, they're free to go and do what they want. Go for a drive. They go off here and they go, right, see you later, I'm off to make my own home. And they go into the vast world and decide where they're going to build. There will be various... So the website that supports this is kind of like the newsroom. It's the community support. It's in-game as much as support for the game. It's going to encourage people to do things. There'll be different scenarios there. Requests, you know, like incentives. That's one way of putting it. So, you know, we might want to perhaps get a village building up here, and we'll sell plots of land. So we'll divide it off with fences and say, right, this plot of land is this much, and if you build here, we'll provide you 50% of the goods, that kind of thing. So that way we can start building up like a little town or a village or even a city, you know, that kind of thing. Or start off and do your own thing. Simple as. So, you know, I'm going to have all these different story things, little things to feed the story, you know. If I see the servers going a particular way, I want to discourage people from going too far or discourage people to do something else, I'll start putting incentives in to make people work a different way. But it would be awesome to have like a little village start building here on top of the mountain here, with people building their own buildings, keeping within their own plot area, you know. That'd be pretty cool. So we sell land, that kind of thing. But in the rules there'll be things like you can't build within a certain area, so you wouldn't be allowed to just come out and build here unless you brought the plot of land. There would be certain areas of land that are reserved for Lynx Corp, and you can buy that land provided you're going to use it for the purpose required. Very similar to real sort of land registry rules in the world at the moment. But if you go further afield, for example, the other side of that lake, that land over there, that could be free to build on. So you can make yourself a little penthouse apartment or something, I don't know. All sorts of ideas. Another example is outside of the server, I'll be using a copy of this. I'm going to be making a monorail system that goes from here over to there, and possibly even all the way around the lake. And there's going to be a few things around the lake, like for example a hotel in the cliffs, different things like that. But each part is going to be a separate blueprint. So I have a blueprint for the monorail, maybe section 1 from here to there, and then section 2 to another point, and so on. And over the course of weeks, months, whatever, I'll have events on the website which would be like, you know, come help build the viaduct, come help build the monorail, come help build the hotel, you know, whatever it is. And if you come and help build, then you get paid. And that's a way of you making money, which you can then use that money to buy the resources you need to build your own stuff. You know, it's a kind of a many different angles, aspects you can do. Seedy dystopian clubs swinging up in caves. That'd be pretty cool, actually. It would be nice to just be cruising around in your rover looking for somewhere to live, and you come across a little group of people that don't like outsiders. That'd be quite cool. Oh man, yeah, that would be quite funny. But yes, I just want to leave the possibilities open. There's going to have to be rules, there's going to have to be restrictions, but I want to also help provide growth, you know, help inspire growth and give people storylines. I would like people to interact with each other. It's a role-play scenario, it's a role-play server. It's where you're going to be interacting with other people, helping each other build. You yourself, you may want to post an advert on the forum on the website that supports the game. You know, help required building. I will pay you this much for doing this. So if you can build this for me, I will pay you this. That kind of thing. You know, if you don't want to build it yourself, you can hire builders to come and do it for you, or you know, freelance workers. That kind of thing. Make it as realistic as possible as you can do. So anyway, that's the rant off. Let's get this done. I came out here to change this block here. I think I'm gonna have to do a Discord meeting, I think, with all you regulars. Go over the particulars, the fine details as we start launching. Obviously, once we do the actual tests period for the server, there will be a lot of people, testers in, that will be providing support and ideas and put little finishing touches into place. But the majority of it's pretty much in place now, really. Right, that's the little walkway to get in there. A FedEx drone service would be awesome. However, as much as FedEx drone services are awesome, it takes away the aspect of player what's it called, interaction. So as much as automated services are great, the only reason why I'm putting automated service in because I can't be on the server 24/7 to provide service for people. So some stuff I have to have automated. But the idea is, if you're providing a service as a business, then you need to operate that business. Oh, I'm stuck under the stairs. You need to provide that business when you're on. When you're not on, people have to wait for that service, that kind of thing. No drones operating when you're not on the server, basically. That's kind of a bit of a no-no. Okay, so that's the current to here. We'll leave that for now. Put some sort of LCD ceiling or just a light down the side. There's the stairs up. I'm leaving this space for anything I want to add at a later date. It's not a problem. It's not public facing, it's for Lynx Corp staff, so that's good. Right, this is the level where we're going to have quarters. I think 4 rooms. I mean, currently it's only me that's Lynx Corp. Josh is obviously in military. He can be invited into the staff area, so if he needs a place, but he's got his own anyway. Like I said, he's built a place up on the hills. He's got his own ship. Josh, again, he's a service. That's I've got to think of the terms. I'm losing my words. But yeah, Josh is appointed as the main supplier for Lynx Corp. He gets various perks for it. But yeah, Lynx Corp staff coming here. If anyone wants to become Lynx Corp staff, they'd have access to here. So if I make 4 quarters in here, and I'll put a name over each one. So one will be mine, it'll be locked for me only. Another 3 will be for whoever I employ to be Lynx Corp. You have a room down here, a room up on the HQ, depending on what your role is. You need this to access the rooms. I'm wondering if 4 or 2 or 4, 3, 2, don't know. Need to link them up with that anyway. How can we do this? We've got a complete bay window. That would make sense to be for one room. That for another. Oh, there's shadow coming over. Look at this. Another room. Yeah, I might as well make use of these windows as the windows for that room. But we kind of need to come up with like a hall idea, I suppose. So once you've come down the stairs, you're kind of in a hall. You should probably do like a wall. And to go underneath the stairs, probably. Keep a bit more room there. These are just roughly placing them for now to see what sort of room we've got left after. I want the rooms to be very similar sizes. But we'll do like a circular hall in the middle. I'm going to do this. I suppose we should put the walkways around so we've got a railing. So that you lose too much space in the middle. Yeah, so we'll use the walkway footplates around here to give us the railing around the side, and we'll do like doors on each one to get to your apartment. There they go. Okay, so if we go with that, that's kind of the hall in the middle. I suppose a door in the middle of each one would be nice. The monorail service, the control room could probably be done from up here. There's plenty of room up here to control all sorts. But I don't know, we'll see. Well, that'll be something I'll do as we go. Right now I just want to get the initial stuff down. But there's plenty of stuff, good ideas to go with. Obviously if anybody in the game wants to provide a service like that, it's anything that's quite large, then obviously we're good to run it by Lynx Corp, of course. As with many businesses, you want to register them, so they get registered with Lynx Corp, then they get their own forum space on the website, so they can advertise the services and locations, that kind of stuff, have a bulletin board. I am actually working on a system of bringing information from the website to LCD screens in-game. In concept, it works. A little test, it worked. So I want to make that ability to be able to bring information from that. So if you, for example, have a building for business and you want something coming from your forum page or something like that, we can figure that out. But so that's currently in the works, so more details will come shortly. Not to worry about the conveyors at the moment because I can run them under the floor. We could probably run them underneath the wall. Now to separate the rooms, we'll probably have to do some kind of angle block. Let's stick a cryo at one end. Decoration might even just actually put a bed in here. That'd look pretty cool as well. We do the catwalks in here so we get the barrier around here. The door would be on the other side, that's fine. Okay, so what we'll do then, I think we've got the same amount of blocks on each of them. 1, 2.5, 2.5, 1, 2, 3.5. So you know whose room this is, don't you? 1, 2.5. So yeah, so they're all the same size apart from this one. Because you can back up underneath there. But this will be the big one. This is going to be my room. It's going to be. There we go. So, let's think of where a door should come in. There. That'll be a doorway. This one. Go there. That one there. And that one there. So we'll make them to doorways. The sort without the windows because we don't want privacy basically. So I'll go there. Right, how can we blend these a bit nicer? Nope, that's not going to work. We'll go with the half block still. Yeah, that works. Doing this is giving me an idea actually. We could actually make a block of flats somewhere, couldn't we? The skyscraper. It could literally be the same as this. It could be literally circle like this, many flights high, with 4 rooms on each level. And we could provide a room for each person. So I haven't got to worry about making the base. That's something we could possibly do. Or council housing, that kind of thing, you know. What I might actually do is when I come to build the monorail, I might actually provide housing for staff. So if you have signed up to work, you get given a room to use. So whilst you're building, you've got a room to stay in and that kind of stuff. That'd be a pretty cool idea, I think. Perhaps even actually like a mobile home type thing set up. Caravan set up, people stay in them whilst they're building, and I provide them all the support to keep them alive whilst they're asleep. It's not a bad idea actually. Instead of 4 doors, right, let's get this bit in here done. People using that colour? Yeah, we are. Good. Okay, so this one, let's do the ones that need the barriers first. Where are you? That's the one. Turn that way, that way. Might as well do that, I suppose. But people getting stuck under the stairs. Alright, so this one's going to need to have 3 of the posts. That one there. And what about tri-blocks from the corners to set the rooms? I'm not sure what you mean by that. But I've got no problems with these rooms separating out, so that should be fine. Got an idea there. Is there a way to lock doors with a code only known by the room tenant? You can lock doors to you, because obviously when I assign a room, these will all be shared to all. So if it's shared with you, you can change it. So you I can transfer. I could transfer if you own a room. I can transfer the ownership to you. So if you're building on a base, I can transfer a room to you, and then it'll be shared with nobody. There'll be no share, and it'll be owned by you. You're the only person to get in this door, basically. I'm sharing faction, so these rooms are all available for Lynx Corp. The room that's mine, I will put no share, and it's that room only I'll be able to get into. And if I employ someone for Lynx Corp and I nominate them a room, I'll make that room owned by them, that door, all the components inside of it as well, so they've got a safe place to put the goods. They've got a cargo container, only they can get to it. You know, it's their own space. I want to have that. I like the idea of having like an inside of someone stealing stuff and putting it in their cargo and you can't tell it's there because it's owned by them, that kind of stuff. I don't condone that, but it allows more story, you know. So yeah, so that's the doors. What was I doing? Putting these blocks in. I want the singles upright. There we go. That one and that one. That one over. Oh. And that one there. So I put in this corner here, which will be a blank. That's the floor for here done. Pretty cool. We've got the area around. That's cool. Each room, and I'll put LCD above the door or something like that. it can go on the outside. It will go there or whatever's up here. I should probably make this. So I think go underneath there. It goes up. We have to put a wall on the back of here. So we'll go for half block again. Let's slope it in a bit, maybe. So for the rooms themselves, they'll slope in like this. That rooms would be nice to be 1.5 in height, wouldn't it? Because 2 is too big, but then we've got these large windows. That's okay, we could put LCD lights in here. That'd be pretty cool. Give it a go. Should we name them a bit as well? Perhaps one there. One there. Yeah, maybe not. One above each door? That's not going to work. Now we want to put the actual LCD above the actual name corner one anyway to let you know whose room is who. The lighting needs to come away from those. I might have to go for interior lights. I think the LCDs might not work so well in here. Actually, they work even better in here because as you walk in, you automatically get that effect. So perhaps 1, 2, 3. I can't put one there. That will light up pretty much. That should do the job, I reckon. Give it a go. LCD 99, 99, 98, 97, 100. LCD lights, staff, or staff accom safe. Off panel, background. There you go. Lighting is awesome. I like that effect. We'll do some more under here, I think, as well. Although saying that, it doesn't need to be too light down here. But up here, it's cool. To a room. Awesome. The RGB 255, 230. Yeah, it gives you that slight blue tint, doesn't it? We did blue tint in the other room. No, that's the wrong one. That one wants to be 230 as well. No, hang on. No, that wants to be up. That wants to be 230. That's the one. So 230, 230, 255. Because you want a little bit more blue than the other two colours. Saying that, the numbers you just gave is more of a purpley colour, isn't it? I did actually get a number I really liked in the factory, if I remember rightly. Let's have a quick look. Here, there we go. But you know what? Let's rename this whilst we're here. Paragon base station for now, so I can keep track on what that is. There we go. Right, LCD panel light factory control. That's not a group. That's the control. They're the panels. Where did I do with the lights down there? Hanger door, hanger lights, factory lights. There you go. 236, 236, 255. What I did. So, oh, hang on, more one. 236. Basically what we've done here, isn't it? Not far off. There we go. That's the same now. Okay, so we'll put LCs above the doors. Let's do that one. I think flat bottom will do. Yeah, that's good. Ah, well, that's annoying. Even more so because that's my room. Right, because of that, I'm going to move the door. Come on. Okay, so actually, awesome. Okay, so alignment, center, and we're gonna make it. Oh no, color red, and the font size. It's about there, isn't it? Let's just go for 3. Okay. Where did I put that door? There it is. Let's put it in there. Okay, so there's my room. Right, what we're going to do to these. Corner LCDs. Which one did I set as mine? Okay, so there we go. Right, so that was the one that was mine. One LCD. Staff come. That's that one. Staff come. Let's work out which one's which. So staff come 1. Come 3. That's those done. I'll leave them blank for now because they're available. Okay, let's figure out how we're going to do these divides. I reckon. Something like that. But you know what? That works. I've got to bring the conveyor tubes in somewhere as well, so that'll probably work around this. That goes away further, so let's go with alright, okay, let's think about this. Let's go there. Can't believe I'm not too bothered about symmetry on this one. Right, so that's conveyor there. We want to do a conveyor in the corner of this room. So we're looking at either that one or that one. Or that one. Not that one. That wasn't too clever. Let's put that back. That one. Possibly that one. Put holes in the floor where potentially we could put a conveyor. Could make it the wall block, but that would look a bit weird. Okay. Corner LCD. Is it just me or are those room bigger? They're not all exactly the same. Two are the same but mirrored. One's a little smaller, one's much bigger. So, take care. Look forward to watching the rest of the night. Ed, take care, mate. Thanks for joining us. And yeah, do enjoy the stream later. Make sure you hit that like button, mate, if you liked it. It definitely helps. Thanks very much, mate. Catch you later. Enjoy your nom nom. I've had my nom nom. I'm hungry. Showing the shop ain't open still. I'll go get some goodies. Right, so we need to figure out now. So that's a place, that's a place. Kind of out of the way as well. So is that one. And that one's already done. So actually, it's actually quite easy. I'll run it from here around. Windows down here are pretty useless, but I reckon that nuclear down here and run ports across the top of it will be good. Let's do that. Let's get rid of into that one. Get rid of that one. One. That one. If you go for the conveyor in its corner. Yep, that worked. That's a conveyor for that room. Then I can use pipes along here. And I'll do the conveyor in that point of the room. So that'll be there. Now run a pipe along here, so this room. Actually might as well just use that corner, haven't I? Okay, so that's 1, 2. Hello, hang on. I've done 2 in this room now, haven't I? Kind of pointless. One there, one there. Okay, let's go up top and have a look. I'm just losing me marbles doing this. Right, so this room. Got one. Not needed. Got one. Not got one. So either side would be good. We've got 2. Okay, so let's just carry on going upstairs, then we'll decide which ones we're connecting, which ones we're not. Not a problem. Let's start off with my room. Why not, eh? It'll get used. Okay, so that's where it's going to go. So my crow's going to want to come off this. Just to let you know that the air tightness doesn't work when there is a small hole or area of voxels. I'm guessing what you're talking about is the fact that you can see grass down there, and I agree with you, but I've already covered that. It's airtight. Even the voxels are inside the airtight area, so we're good. See, there's blocks there. There you go. See, Cinder saw it. Sort of. There you go. See, it's airtight. That should be fine. No worries, Josh. Got you that one. You good? Cheers for letting us know. Okay, so what room am I doing here is mine? 1, 2, no, 1, 2, no. There we go. So that's my room. That overlooks. Oh, that's quite good actually, because it's the main one that looks forward. I like it. So that'd be my room. Anybody see anything up there? Not really. But I've got privacy. Although, well, they can't actually, because from here you can't see into that room really, other than that way, this side. Only with landing down, you'd see in there. So that's a good room to have as the. What do I call myself? I mean, I'm obviously in charge of Lynx Corp. Am I an ambassador? No, that sounds silly. A prime minister, a president, a chair, a CEO. I don't know. What would be the best term for this type of an organisation? Are we not too sure what to use there? Just messaging old Adamir. I think he's contemplating jumping on to say hello. But yeah, Lynx Corp is I can't say that word. Oh my god, how am I going to say that? I know the word, but I just can't say it. Lynx Corp is a conglomerate. I can't say it. Wow, that's a word I can't say. Conglomerate. Don't look at the word. Push you off. Conglomerate. There you go. So CEO. So I'll be the CEO then. Yeah. But actually, why just have 2 in each room? I don't know. It depends what I'm going to do with the build. Still deciding how I'm going to do this. So in here I need a cryo, probably a cargo, an air vent. So I'll have to come up there with another one of these probably. Probably put the air vent there. No, cargo there, cryo there, cargo there, air vent on top. Yeah, that should do. A bit to the side, but nah, it's rubbish because you can hardly get in and out. Well, I've got a nice view out the window. That's no good. It makes sense to have the cargo there, wouldn't it? So perhaps there. That's rubbish because actually I'm looking over the door. I can see the door and I can see out the window a little bit. So, and it sort of makes sense because I get in, be productive, get in, go to sleep. Don't like the layout though. Don't like the layout. Suppose I could do a cargo there. That could be a cargo actually, couldn't it? Didn't think about that. Nice one. Although I'm not liking that. Can I make the cargo and see about the connector underneath? Oh, hello. I think I might have found a better way of doing this. Hey, there you go. Perfect. There you go, look. Master of all I survey. And then what I'll do is I'll put the cargo connector on the hang on. Where are you? There you are. Cargo container there. I can exit it from all sides. And I'll put the air vent on the top. Awesome. Do you have the decorations mod? Does it have a shower, etc.? This is the one that it might have it. I can't remember if this one that's got it. It's got the bunk beds, the fences, the industrial door. I don't think this is the one with the shower. Let's have a look. It might be. Yeah, there it is. The shower. Yeah, and a toilet. You know what? It would make sense, wouldn't it? Although I'm not so bothered because this isn't really a front end thing. It's just for me. I don't really care so much, but I kind of do now. So. Oh, I don't know. Is it really point me doing that? I've got my ratings as well. Should I or shouldn't I? Let's start them up. We're going to do all the rooms anyway, so let's make them all decent. I'll just put a letter in, that's why. Okay, so bed, bench. That hasn't got a thingy, has it? Okay. Where else? Where else? The shower and the locker works as a storage cargo container as well, I believe. But I'm not gonna go there with that one. Shower, toilet. I need to start thinking interior design, but I mean this is a personal room, but you're going to see it from outside, so I suppose that's one reason why I will do this. Okay, so the shower. Let's make a bathroom out the corner here. Mm-hmm. Actually, I don't know. I suppose I don't need to get to that side, do I? So I wasn't too bothered about doing details, but now you got me thinking about it. I probably should do. I don't know, man. Windows are room dividers, yeah, but you can see through them, which isn't always good. But I'm using this just so that I can store my character in game. I don't worry so much about what it looks like, but people can see through this window, so it will be good to make it look nice. The other rooms I'll decorate because they're for other people to use. Yeah, okay, let me decorate this. It only makes sense, I suppose. Now, I suppose it makes sense to have a bathroom that side, doesn't it? So I'll do a separate door to the bathroom. I'm losing spot here, what I'm doing. There we go. So, door. Yeah. Toilet, shower. That block. Go. We'll keep that one. There is a sink actually, isn't there? But me. There you go. There's the toilet and the bathroom. we shall wash our hands in here, I suppose. That's enough detail. I don't want to go too far with that one. We shall put some sort of top on this, I suppose. There we go. There's a bathroom, and we can put an LCD light up there. That's not a bad bathroom considering I've just chucked that together. And I literally did just chuck that together, so we're good with that. LCD light bathroom. Beardie.D, there we go. 236, 236. Text on screen. There we go. There you go. Bathroom done. Awesome. Don't make the oh yeah. Well, it doesn't matter because you're not going to run out of oxygen. There's air in the room anyway, because on a planet it's not going to run out of oxygen. But I can always leave the door open, you know, for case I lay a rather large egg, you know. I can leave the door open, let it air a bit. I'll just leave that open because it is the bathroom. I'll leave it open for now, and that's cool. Alright, that's good then. That's the bathroom sorted out. Cryo, storage. What else do I want to do in here? Let's go for that bed, I suppose, and a chair, and I don't know. Wow, is it really just one block? Room is larger. I'm not going to have this. Actually, it wasn't too bad there. There we go. Don't want this to work. Block. Yeah, I suppose the angle block gets away with that one, doesn't it? Yeah, there you go. That works. And stick the bed here. I should probably choose some bedsheet colours. Let's go to that one and then go for you know what colour I'm doing these, don't you? There you go, orange bed sheets because orange. My custom bed. You know what? What's it look like on there? Why not, eh? Why not? My room. In fact, whilst we're talking about that, let's go with no share. Cryo chamber. Beardie.D. That's that little thing sorted out. Right, so here, do I get too carried away with this? But yeah, no, I'll just leave it like that. That'll do. Just put a light in here, a couple of lights. And I think we're good. I'm gonna get carried away. Our PCU count's gonna fly up. 1, 2. Oh, they're orange as well. We'll get rid of that. Don't want orange on them. That maybe. What was the first one I placed? It was that one, wasn't it? 102 LCD, 102, 3, 4, 5. LCD lights, Beardie.D. I come. Save. Should take some screen. 236. 236 on red light, eh? Kinky bedroom. There we go. And I suppose have a light switch. It might be good idea actually having a sensor, so the light's only on when I'm in here. I know real life I'd turn it off to go to sleep, but I'm only going to be in the cryo. When you're in the cryo, it'll go off anyway. It looks like it goes off as well there, but it's the way LCDs work. But when you go in the cryo, the sensor doesn't detect you. It'd be cool to have them come on when I walk in the room, I suppose, wouldn't it? I could just leave them on all the time. Got it, leave them all the time. Looks good in there. Might end up doing a picture on the wall. We'll get to that later. That'll do for now. That's my private quarters. All good. Alright, let's go to the other rooms. No share on the door. I did that anyway, didn't I? Oh, I already did that, so double check. I keep forgetting I need to press the other button. Oh yeah, no share. There we go. And that one there as well, I did already, didn't I? No share, yep. Bathroom, I'll leave it. I have a friend over, you know, so I'll let them use the bathroom. Getting a bit too RP. Right, let's get these 3 rooms done quickly. So, a cryo could go there. This room, a cryo can go there or there. In this room, the cryo will go there. Okay. What buttons do I want to use? So that one. That one can use either, so we'll leave that for a second. It's using that one. That's a mirror of the other one, so that's not a problem. Okay, so max service space for 60 players. If so, divide that by 4 and you have 4 buildings with 8 hotel rooms, or 8 buildings with 4 rooms across the whole server. Interesting idea, but I do want people to build their own stuff. But I will be providing that sort of thing eventually. I mean, someone might want to come on and be a hotel owner, chain, hotelier, whatever they call them. That can be what they do. I don't need to do it myself. I'm just the government, so to speak. Right, so cryo and storage. We need to come away from that corner, don't we? Actually, would it be better? Up in the middle, maybe. Do a similar thing to what I did in my room. Oh, there's not the room though, is there? It would have been better going that side actually, wouldn't it? Okay, I'm gonna build it the way that it suits up here rather than down there. Down there's easier to sort out rather than figuring this out. So I reckon if we put cryo here, container there, yeah, let's do that. Connect to there, and we'll go with cargo container, and then we'll put the cryo on the back of that. We'll go that one, and then we'll put the vent on top, so it's similar to what I did in my room. Where have you gone? Where'd the vent gone? Okay, we'll get another vent. I think I must have removed it. Then go there. So now you get to the cargo and all that, and this corner can be blocked in. There you go. I vented it off the toolbar. Yep. I believe I did. So yeah, so there you go. So there's the cargo, there's the vent, and there's the cryo. Awesome. And then over on this side, I can do some kind of bed setup. So let's go with do it there, and we'll go with the old Lynx Corp red. There you go. I think that'll do. We're just gonna put some LCDs up in here. I believe this is room 1 as well, actually, isn't it? I didn't name the doors. I named the LCDs, didn't I? That's a good point, actually. I should probably do that on the Alphacom one. Or Alphacom one. Chamber, Staffcom 1. Go my faction, awesome. Didn't name these on the others either. Staffcom 1. Vince be good, that can stay on, not that we're naming that. But in the corner, there's good because you can get around both sides. Just nice, done. Right, let's put some LCDs. I'm gonna just go for 3 in the middle on this one because it's a smaller room. 1, 2, 3. Panel LCD 106, 7 and 8. LCD lights. Save, shot terminal, no. Text on screen. 236, 236, 255. That's done. I'm not going to bother with light switches. They look good having them all on. Look good from outside. Now when you're looking for that window, you can see someone in bed. Or the cryo. Oh, blimey. You can actually lie on these beds. You can, can't you? Just lie here watching people, you know, watching people in their rooms over there, and did them. Wow, that's scary that you can detach your head so much. Legs crossed as well while you're lying down. Now you got the female engineer, if you know what I mean. Oh, yeah. We need to get some female engineers in game though, don't we? We actually need some female players. There's a huge lacking of female players in this game. Nice, start for comp 2. Or start for comp 2. Get my faction, awesome. Okay, so what was I doing here? Same as I did in the other one. Let's go. Same as we did last time, I think. Should go that route side. Lock it off there, so. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put a toilet in the other one, did I? Oh, I won't worry about it. Won't worry about it. I'm not going to get too carried away about all this. Oh, that's not going to work because I've done the wrong side as well. What should we do there? No, that one. Okay, that one will go. That one will go. That's where the bed will go. That block. Gotcha. Cargo container. Cryo. Ah, come on. There you go. And then we want the oxygen vent. Have a present sensor to turn the lights on and off so they don't drain power. Yeah, let me show you what I was thinking. God, it's taking ages to get over now, isn't it? Saying that, the LCDs don't light the room up when you're out anyway. I was thinking from here, look cool, having the lights on and actually like someone's in the building, but LCDs don't project the light when you're not in the room. I suppose just seeing that on the ceiling doesn't look so good, so yeah, maybe I should turn them off. Only problem is when you turn them off, you get the offline online thing, don't you? Let's see what we can do with this. Sensor idea might not be such a bad idea then. LCD, Beardie.D. Okay, LCD lights. Fill block off. You got offline. Don't want that. Get offline. We're going to turn to black, which isn't an easy thing to do with just a sensor. Hang on, white screen. Got a sudden thought. Show text on screen. That's the one. So a white screen will be whatever colour. Oh no, hang on. A white screen is a black screen, which is making sense. Okay, so basically what I do is with that set, I just switch the show text on screen on and off. The online comes up briefly, but yeah. It defeats the... hang on, was that? What about a script to change it from white to black? Yeah, well... They're always going to be on. I can't turn them off because it says offline, which in itself is a bit of a contradiction, because if it says offline, they're not offline, they're actually on. But to make it look like they're off, I'm not worried so much about the actual energy conservation, because there is no issues of energy for this base, because for the sakes of the server, it's always going to be able to have power. But that is what I'm going to have to do then with a sensor. So let's put a sensor... Put a sensor up here. Actually want it to cover the whole of the room, don't we, really? We'll put on the roof of that. Yeah, it probably makes better sense. It needs to be in the middle of the room. Oh, and I can't put it there because of the LCD. Top, bottom, left, right, that'll work, won't it? So yeah, we'll do that one. Alright, so we'll put it back there again. Let's see what we can do with this. Very sensible range, control panel, sensor, the latest one is that one. Let's put staff com Beardie.D, show on HUD. Put them all down a second. But before we do this, we should probably make sure we can actually do what we want to trigger. So where are we? We want to group LCD Beardie.D. So there we go, that one there. You can't do what I want to do anyway. On and off. Oh man. Yeah, I just went to stream, mate. Hey, where are we? What's going on? What I miss? You missed quite a bit, but I'm just making accommodation for the staff in the Paragon base, which is on the Earth-like planet. We can't do this to simulate them on and off. If we do the toggle block on and off, it won't actually be off. It's really annoying. Front extent. Let's give it a quick go to show you what I mean. By top extent. 6. Left extent. 4. Right extent. 6. That'll do. Let's change these a second. LCD light speed you calm. So basically, show text on screen was what we wanted to turn on and off, but we can't. So we'll do what we've got here. So lights are on. Come out the room. They go off. Which is offline. I suppose. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Let's have a look from outside. And let's turn off the old yeah, it's better. You see the little light things, but like the old light you get on a firelight or something, isn't it? Alright, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Okay. So into the room. Lights come on. That's actually pretty cool the way it comes on like that. Yeah. Obviously you can see it from outside they're on. Walk out the room. They go off. Walk in the room. They go on. We'll leave it at that. We'll do that. I think the range I did is good enough as well. I mean, you go over here. I'm just going to go outside the door anyway, so I suppose I could bring it right out over here, couldn't I? Let's put the sensor range back on. Sensor Beardie, it was the right extent, so let's take it to there basically. I know. Awesome. And then over here we need to bring it in, then it won't be outside the window so much. So extent. .3. Let's just do 5.5. I think. Yeah, because I can't get out of the room, and it means it only clips out the window ever so slightly. That's cool. And when you go to the toilet, lights go off. That light will just stay on all the time. I can't bother that one. Awesome. We'll do that. I'll move that to the door a bit closer as well, so it comes on better as you come in. These are details I didn't originally want to do. Typical. And up back, bottom extent. There you go. Right, so let's go there. Let's go to the sensor. That's all set up. Let's show on hard off. There we go. There's our lights in here. Obviously, when you go in here, it actually turns them off because it doesn't recognise that you're in the room anymore because you actually become the block. That's kind of cool as well. Conserves energy when you're in your cryo. Does the cryo light actually change the colour depending on whether you're in it or not? It doesn't, does it? Oh, it does. So when it's actually, when someone's in the cryo, we do actually see the blue light. So you can tell that someone's in there. Awesome. Green to blue. Yep. Blah blah blah. What's going on here? Yeah, it's just found out a quick way to get rid of sleepiness. It's a very easy, effective, and non-addictive. Go to sleep. Be what external area affected. That's only a tiny area. Just cut your finger while cutting bread. Adrenaline is very effective. Just tried myself, it's working. Yeah, I wouldn't consider that as an option to keep awake, but yeah. Guess you'll be eating lots of sandwiches tonight. Right, that's the light sorted out in there. Okay, we've got to do this 3 more times basically, haven't we? I wish I hadn't started this. I really wish I hadn't started this. Right, sensor for this room. It's got to go above the bed now. Yes, it'll have to go above the bed. Hang on. Yeah, I thought so. You could stand on the bed. Cool. Alright, so the next one to do. This is room 2, isn't it? Here it is. Staff for Com 2. Sensor 7. Staff Com 2. Set up actions. We've done the LCD fizz, haven't we? Staff for Com floor. Staff for Com 1. It's outside. Staff for Com 1. Oh, this is number 1, isn't it? Not number 2. Yeah, I think I'm getting a bit too tired. This is number 1, not number 2. Right, show on hard, left, right, bottom, top, back, front, Okay, so front. That's always 5. Hits the ground. The top extent. 3. I think that should be good. Bottom extent. Don't need to worry about that one right now. The right extent is probably going to be like 2. I'll check that in a second. This one. Yep, maybe 10 was right. Oh, I need to turn the proximity alerts off. Well, then again, actually, that's not such a bad thing to like making that noise when you go in the room. Okay, let's bring that over here a little bit. No, it's a sensor to let you know the light's coming on. You can't see. Uh, 10.5. That's off. 10.7. That's on. Awesome. Sensor right extent 3, 2.5, 2.7. That'll do. I think that'll do. Sticks that room slightly, but no one's really going to be hanging around there to do what we're doing is turn the light on off. Big deal. Okay, and then let's get this door slightly better. Bottom, which is going to be there. So what? 2.2. See it? There you go. Awesome. Okay, so that's that one done. Show and hold off. Okay. Make sure that's show faction. Yeah, cool, cool. Alright, that's that room done, isn't it? We're good. I'm gonna put text on that because it needs to. Yeah, it does. I thought we changed the font size on this. I'm sure we changed this font size on these. That was free. Ah, okay. And I'm guessing as well we haven't actually got text centered or any of that. Oh, it is. Didn't look like it was centered. Don't you need to rename the new blocks? What new blocks? Did I name this? I did. I named that one. This one might not have. I did. That's all I need really. So that's number 1. And these will change to names of employees for now, so I know what I'm doing. That's all good. Come on. Did it again, didn't I? Come 2. Awesome. I have a green sky there tonight. Okay, so oh, I already started building this, didn't I? Of course. I was wondering what happened. Staff come 2. Container, staff come 2. Obviously if this becomes someone's room, that will be locked to them. Just start the crow and the door. Okay, so let's now put the bed in. Yeah. Oh, hang on, to the wrong one, didn't I? Oh, I hate it when I do that. Yeah, stuff, come on. Okay, and then go to here, and then click that one. Make sure that's the right one. Right, sorted. There's a bed. Let's put some LCDs. We'll go for the middle 3 again. Yep. And the sensor can go above the bed again. Is it possible for one staff member to access another's cargo container through their own over the conveyor network? No. Basically, if that is transferred to the person whose room it is, and they have this on no share, then only they can access it. They can't even see it on the network, I don't think. But we did that actually with the cargo container that's in the spawn room. We did that, and Adam tested it. He joined in as a normal person with no admin rights, and he could only see that container, but nothing that was connected to the ship. So that works nice. Right, okay, so the first one I placed was that one, wasn't it? Panel 109, LCD 109 to 11, LCD lights, start for COM 2, so shown panel on, the 236, 236, 255, and that is that. Yep. Cool, cool. Awesome. Let's get the sensor, I suppose. That is it in there, isn't it? I'm thinking I've missed something, but that is everything. Let's go to the sensor and make sure that's named. There we go. Staff COM 2. Show on hard. Left, right. So, yeah, blah 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 blah. Front extent is 5, which already is. Oh yeah, detect players and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, just leave that. That's fine. No point in changing something that doesn't need changing. The group. This is room 2. So that one. Toggle block on. Toggle block off. Right. Let's figure out left extent. I think it was like 3.7 last time. Go by that. Right extent was about 10.5. Top extent I think was 2. Top extent 4.5 was it? See how that goes. That's too far. That's too far. That's perfect. That isn't quite. 2 out of 4 ain't bad, as they say. So this is the right extent. 10.7. There you go. The top extent 4.5. Let's go 4.2. Oh no, hang on. 3.5. 3. That's good. And this one here. Here's the left extent. 2.5. No. 2.7. That'll do. Is it going to go off when I extend there? No, cool, got it. So it only just goes out the window, you see. Hardly a problem. Awesome. Okay, so that's that sensor sorted out. Okay, one more room to go. Edit text. Stuff come free. Sorted there. Okay. Can you secure base from someone on a crazy grinding shooting spree? Yep, I can kick them off the server and never let them on again. Simple as. That's Adam's job. Yep, he's security. Is any mod stroke server set up? Any mod stroke server set up? Well, the server is running right now. I'm on it. But it's only open to a couple of people that are in the group. which is for developing. That's Adam, Josh, and myself. Once we're ready to go live, we're gonna have 2 groups basically in Steam. We've got the persistent server test group, and we're gonna have the persistent server real group, no, server 1 group. To get into that server 1 group, you have to go through registration process on the website. We sort of vet everyone to make sure you're good. You guys that are following the stream, you're good in my books, you're in. So you just fill out the form, you get accepted straight away, that kind of thing, and you can come in and have a play. That's for the testing group. Pretty much you guys on the stream are the ones that are going to be the testers. You get in that group as well. So if you're in a tester group, you're about to get into the beta stage of the server, and you'll automatically be in the other group as well. Yeah, we'll use those 2 groups for testing basically, and also for actually playing. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna do this then, don't I? Yes. That one. Here, that one. That one, and then the air event. There we go. Actually, I did got that off, didn't I? Nevers. There we go. That one can go, not needed. I'll sort that out later downstairs. Go, that can go. The bed will go there. Grab that colour. Sensor and LCDs. 1, 2, 3, isn't it? 1. Oh, you steady thing. There and there. Ooh, I meant setting securing of buildings. Yeah, all the building security, it's all kind of there. It's not a mod, it's just settings in the game. Certain rooms get access. Obviously you could get a grind for a wall, but the server will detect that. Any damage to Lynx Corp property will send me a text message, basically. It's pretty cool. So I can let anybody who's in the game who's security, like Adam and myself, to kick whoever it is. There is actually a way of working out who's causing the damage, so I might just have an automatic ban, basically. You do not want to be grinding a Lynx Corp building. It will get you banned. It's here for server use, so we don't want to damaging. You're effectively damaging the server, you know. Adam, may I join this? I mean, being a tester. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, right this second, no, because we're building it. But as soon as this is ready, which is very, very soon, I'm trying to be as soon as possible. I want to be in the last week, but it's gone into this week. There's still a little bit of setup to go, but it could very well be this week. Once we get it up and running full time, then all you guys on the stream, you're kind of pre-accepted as being testers, quite frankly. I'll put you in a tester group and you can come in and start playing, and then see how it goes for the first week, 2 weeks, how long it takes, see how it goes, make some adjustments here and there. We'll have a few sort of group meetings, Discord, that kind of thing, use the forum and all that to discuss changes that might need to be made. Once we're happy with it, I'll then make it full-blown, released a lot. We'll have another group in Steam that you guys will be enjoying too, automatically, sign on the system in the website, all that kind of stuff. It'll be awesome. Yeah, Adrian, it'd be nice to have something like yourself on board. I like people to be able to, you know, play this as it was meant to be played, you know, in this context, the role play, the realism, one life kind of idea. You do not want to die, you know, your life means something. If you die, you're out the game kind of thing. I don't want to say people out the game, because obviously sometimes accidents happen. The idea is you need to look after yourself, because we're playing this as role play. It's a real kind of environment. Staff come free. Let's grab that. Save typing it, God knows how many times. Off terminal, on screen. 236. 236, 255. That's all done. Did I name these? No. Stuff come free. Stuff come free. That. We're just gonna get the sensor above here, and then we're done. Got on to roll with this, haven't I? That way. Sensor. Show on HUD, set up actions. LCD free. On, off. Yeah, let's check all these. Left, right, bottom, top, back. Front stays 5. Back was 2. Top extent. I'm trying to remember what it was just now. 2.7. Too far. 2.5. Bottom extent. That was when it was 2, not the back extent. Yeah. Right extent is about 10. Left extent is 2. A bit more than that. 2.5. Let's give it a go. Yep, got that one wrong again. Sensor come free, so the left. 2.7, that was it. Remember, chances are the game will kill for a player. There's all sorts of ups and downs. Basically, if you've died for an error of the game, or you just made a stupid mistake and something blew up and killed you that shouldn't have blown up and killed you, there's going to be a system in the website where you can just go and say, look, you know, I died because this reason. You'll just log, this is the reason why, this is the time it happened, and then it'll automatically bring you back in the game. And then I can review that when I'm online and say, oh, hang on a second, that's actually a genuine death. You should have died there. You should really strip all your stuff and you lost it. You've now got to become a new character kind of thing. The idea is you die, you don't get back all the stuff you built. You start afresh. I think it sucks a bit, but I think we need to stick to that. It makes people play the game realistically. So obviously, if you die by accident because of something that was an error in the game, or if you believe that your death shouldn't be deemed a real death for your character, you just go to the website, fill in a little thing now. I don't know what. What is it? What could be a good word for it? Rejuvenate me. Rejuvenation request. The reason why. Press the button. You'll automatically be given it, so you can get straight back into the game. Basically, what it does, it controls the Steam APIs, so it pulls you in and out of the group. So if you're not in the group, you can't be on the server. So it puts you back on. And then you come back on as yourself, and you go back to where you was, that kind of stuff. Reincarnation, that's the one. But a little bit of hand in do with where you'll spawn, that kind of thing. But because it's your player, your stuff, you're better spawn in, you know, the right places. I'm going to be doing a bit of modding. I don't want people to spawn back in the spawn room once you've been in the game once, so I've got to figure that out. But it's not hard. But yeah, it's hardcore survival. That's a good way of putting it. Actually, I like that. Hardcore survival, not just survival. It's hardcore survival. I like that. Nice way of putting it, Adrian. Hardcore survival. That's sticking, that is. I like that. Where was I? Sensor. Come free. I'm on the right extent now, aren't I? 10.7. There you go. And top extent. That was the one that 2.7. Yep, that's it. So that one barely goes out of the room. Interesting. That one does quite a bit. Never mind. And that one's at the door. Awesome. That's that done. Off HUD. Cool. That's the staff rooms. No one's really going to see these apart from staff. It doesn't really matter, but you get the idea. We probably need to sign up with the guest rooms. I think we did LCDs. We didn't make the lights on and off automatically, but It's details that I can add as I go. Even once the server's running, I can go around changing these. It gives me something to do, doesn't it, while you guys are running around. But yeah, so that's the LCDs down there. I put lights up here. This is the control room, which I will definitely be adding to as the game goes on. But yeah, that's a bit of something done. I like this up here actually, it's pretty cool. Nah, that's awesome. I got my own room. Just left the door open, as you do. Nah, that's awesome, that's cool. Good progress there. Didn't need to be done, but I'm kind of glad it is. Let's do some lights down here quickly, because that's going to need to be done. And to be honest, these ones will stay on all the time, because in case of emergency, that kind of stuff. Let's think where these are going to have to... Oh, you know what? Before I do that, we need to connect these up, don't we? Now we've figured out we want them in the floor. We did one there, so it's 1, 2... Oh, blimey. SF8 this is to be sure. Let's slow it down a second. Alright, so this one goes through the middle, which is connected to that. That's good. Okay. This one. Here's that one. Alright, so that one does need to be connected. Fair enough. This one is that. That's an easy enough to connect. Cool, cool. And the other one I think is already connected. So that's right then, it's only the two that are hanging down that need to be connected. That is already connected. Oh no, it's not. It hangs off the back here. Ew. Bit of a pain. Oh, okay, we'll have to just run along a pipe on the back there. Okay, I'll get it connected up, then we can bung some lights down here, and then I think that's done. The control room I'll do as the game goes, I think, in the server. Oh, there's a few bits I've got to add eventually. But I'll add more to it, stuff like monorails and that kind of thing as well. So it's very much ongoing for myself. And anybody else who may join the Lynx Corp team. That's that connected. I need to put the other nuclear reactor underneath there because I had two, remember? So let's grab that quickly. Wherever I put it on my taskbar, I probably got rid of it, didn't I? I believe I did. We don't really need a second one, but you know, it's a backup one. Hang on, how am I going to do that? There you go. That one there connects to there, and that one. How am I going to connect to that one? We want to go from there. Suppose I have to bring it around the side. Can't though, because that window's taken up. So I have to go on the front here. That's right, because there'll be stuff down here I might connect to as well. That's not too bad. So let's go for that block and then take these along here. Like that. Get around the corner. And then these can be patched into later. Anything else you want to build in here? Kind of gets rid of the need for the windows, but they're not really being used. It's more for decoration, and it does bring in a little bit of light when it's daytime. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so LCD's down here. Around the back here we need a bit of light, so suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should do. Space that nice and evenly, and it's only the ones where we need them. We shall go with that. So the first one I placed, that one, 116. So 116 down to there, and 20. Yep. So this is LCD lights, staff, not factory, utility, util room. So I'll probably change that sometime because I don't think that's what I'll end up wanting to call it really. But right now with my high dimensional capacity, I'll do that one. That's those set, show text on screen, and they will stay like that. So cool, awesome. And we've got here, and the light up here works still, and up here I have a similar thing. But it should be quite dark. I'll be ready for control room. It's nice you go from one room with LCDs to the other. You don't get any change in light. It keeps it nice and it fades between the two, which is nice. That's cool. Bit of a darkish corridor. Meh. I'd be able to do one in there. Oh, what to do? What to do? Do that there, but a corner one. Okay, which way up it is. By doing that way, at least I know it's not going to be used for anything other than a light. I'm not going to put a name in this right now because I'll probably end up removing it. No, 336. On. That's not actually doing anything, is it? That's barely doing a thing. Right, see, I told you. I ended up deleting it, didn't I? If I just use a corner light, maybe that would just be the answer. Yeah, we'll go with that. That'll do for now. Power storage. What do you mean power storage? You got batteries and reactors. Sorted. For the name. What? Right. Around here, we do want lights. We should go for the LCD lights again, I suppose. Run them down the middle, maybe. Should probably put symmetry on as well. That would help with the placement of these. So let's go. And again on this angle. First one. Right, so one apart. Bit of a problem here. Not sure if I like that or not. Don't know. Let's go down here. Let's try to place them further down, but go with that. For some reason that there works well, but over here it doesn't. Oh no. Why is that right up against the window there? I thought I did the symmetry centered. That's interesting. What's going on there? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's the fifth one that's against the window. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth one against the window. Oh, it's because that part there goes out, isn't it? Okay, let's turn the symmetry off then on that one. That's there to make up for it. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, before I do any more, let's get those all collected. It'd be nice to know which one was the first one I placed. I believe it was that one I placed first, wasn't it? 1, 2, 4. So 1, 2, 4, all the way down to 1, 5, 3. So, LCD lights, ring corridor, corridor. Got that wrong? Oh, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 6, 2, 5, 5. It's not too dark, not too light, but it's enough to see where you're going. And the idea is you won't be able to see it from outside really, so you don't want too much light bleeding outside, so that's pretty cool. The tint on the window makes it look like that's realistic. That's cool. Adam! Hello mate. I missed a bit, did I? Left a bit, right a bit. I'm indeed, thanks to meeting. Glad you're having a fun night. I need to start booking my holidays, I do. Gotta take a week off in about 3-4 weeks time. Promise to take the kids away on a plane for the first time. They're only young, so first time on a plane it'll be for them. Yeah, I think the lighting okay in here now. That's that covered. Do need to do a bit more this way, but I'll wait till I finish this because I might change a little bit first. Saying that, maybe you should just put a couple there. We'll leave it for now because I might change that still. This area here I need to put LCDs and stuff for the timers in here, and when I do that then I'll decide the lights. Oh, those two are there though, which actually isn't so bad. Make out that look like it's hanging from some sort of girder maybe, or attached to the side. I'll leave them there for now, that's alright. But yes. Not cheap though, my dad's spent about $1,000 a day on shows and stuff. Wow, blimey. It's a lot of money for shows and stuff. I was going to take my kids to go and see a circus a few weeks back, and I found out it was something like £70 a seat. I was like, what? For a circus? To see some people messing around in a ring? I thought, there's no way I'm paying £70 a seat. Crazy. The weird thing is though, because circus used to be like about animals and things like that, and that makes it worth a bit more. You'd probably want to pay £70 then, but animals in the circus don't tend to have the best lives, so I wouldn't want to fund that. So either way, circus £70, no thank you. I do like the lights on these things. Adam, we've got our first 2 vehicles for the beginner series of new vehicles. We've got the Tadpole, little rover. It's awesome. It's got a cryo in there, assembler, and a refinery. It's awesome. Really like it. It's airtight as well. Cryo's in there. And this one here is called the Flea. It's basically exactly the same. It's got the same interior part, same stuff on the back. We just put these 4 large thrusters and a couple of small front, sides, rears. It's actually really manoeuvrable, but if you're going too fast, you don't want to rely on the thrusters to slow. You have to tilt it like a helicopter to stop and start, which is quite nice. So that's that one. I want to take a copy of. I've got blueprints of these 2. I'm going to make the Ion version for space. Basically, swap out those for Ions, but change the shape slightly, and that'll be the space version. Obviously, you know about the assembler. You know about all the rest of it. We've done the interiors up here. The staff room basically we started making. No, let's make it daytime. That'd be a bit easier, wouldn't it? Let me press the right buttons. Time of day, 0. Offset, that's right, offset. Do that. Yeah, so quick look at these again for you. There you go. There's a tadpole. Plenty of room to add extras. You get an extra assembler and 5 more assemblers, another refinery easily will just fit straight in. Handle's quite nice, decent clearance. It's got front and rear wheel steering. The rear wheel steer is 10% of the front, so you get a real nice turning radius. And again, there's the flea. It's got a connector underneath as well as the back, so it connects to our pads, landing gears. The engine's nice and high up, so it doesn't do damage to the floor, or as much as it would do. To get in, there's no buttons on the outside. You have to use the antenna, because obviously it'll be your ship when you buy it. So you just go in and antenna to your ship, which will be named for you. So you'll go in there and you go like left door open. That's your remote control, isn't it? It's all there. It's all pretty cool. Did we come up with a name for your ship I built? You can't remember. I don't know. We said about lobster, weren't we? But I don't remember anything else being said. You didn't name it, did you? No, small grid 8945. There you go, there's a name for you. We loaded this up in survival earlier, so we could test out my 2 ships. Or the ship mainly, because the rover's fine. But yeah. So yeah, so basically in the start, which I was showing you in here, wasn't I, what we've done today. Oh, you missed yesterday's as well, didn't you, actually, thinking about it? That's what I just showed you. We've done the doorway into here now. Bedded a large cargo container. A couple of reactors. We've got a bit of conveyor system under here, LCDs. Steps up to the first floor, which is, this is all staff only, of course. We've got staff accommodation, 1, 2 and 3. And my room. Which are all locked to the staff. You walk in the room, the lights will come on. I've got a toilet. I'm the only person who has. It's a bit of a waste, to be honest, but we'll leave it. There's my orange cryo, because it's mine. And my orange duvet, mummy bed. Might add a picture on the wall later. I don't know, we'll see. But that's my room. And this door obviously can only be opened by me. The other rooms are can be opened by anybody of Lynx Corp, but once this room's assigned to someone, it'll be locked to them, along with their own cryo and their own cargo container. Again, the lights come on and off when they go in and out. Nice view of the car park there. All the rooms are basically the same, just different view really. Sometimes a bit of a different switch around of what they've got in them. This one's got the worst one. You're sitting in bed and if when you come downstairs you can see you moving in the guest rooms over there. But hey ho. People can choose their rooms, I suppose. But yep, so that's that one. And then up the very top, the control room, which is nothing in at the moment, but it will have as I sort that out and configure it in with the server and that kind of stuff, because obviously I need to be able to use it. But yeah, that's what we've got so far today. And obviously we did the small ships yesterday. So that's all pretty cool. One of the next things to build would be the shuttle, which we've got half built already. We just need to finish it off, as well as the ship for up space. Yeah, Sparrow is a good name for that, isn't it? Sparrow. No, the joke you saw, not intended. What joke? I can't see a joke there, mate. Before you mentioned the space in the back is meant to be there. We come up with a name for my cool. I've got no idea. Sparrow. We go for Sparrow. Don't do it to name it for you. I'll stick it in the info panel if you want me to. I'll leave it for now unless you say yeah. Got pads. Okie dokie. Info. I can't name it. We'll leave that then. We'll remember that. Josh will remember that next time you're on, mate. I love this tadpole. I quite like the flea as well. They're not the most desirable, but they're still pretty cool and quite cute. The best thing is they can fit in there. In fact, you know what? We haven't actually tested that. There we go. Let's have a quick test of this one. So, flea, la 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 la, right door open. Thrusters. Need to configure all the stuff on them, but that'll be coming up. You can throw it around quite nicely, this. Yeah, that'd be easily assembled now. Yep, that fits. Awesome. So yeah, have a look a second if you can see from here. Just see lights, that's about it. So it's built, door open, you come down. As you walk in, it'll activate them doors to open. And you can come and fly out. It'll probably built the other way around though, so you can just get in and fly straight out. That probably makes sense. Oh, come on, trunk. Yeah, let's see if we can spin around on the spot nice and easy. We can. So when it's built, it'll be nice and centered in there. It literally just fits. Okay, so when it's built, I should probably build it with a door wide open, shouldn't I? So when it's blueprinted, the door stays open. Might be worth putting a button on the side. They have issues. The only problem is, I was saying that you can lock these buttons to work for just the owner, can't you? So you could think of it as a touchpad. Okay, hang on. Button, right door. Yeah, so you can lock the button. So I'll put a button on the outside. When it's made, the script that's going to help do this is going to actually change the name of the ship and who it's owned by. That's all going to be done. If I have problems with that, then I'll just have to tell the person that getting it and do it themselves. Security. But yeah, we'll get that sorted out. I'm pretty sure it'll be easy enough to do. I've seen ways of doing that. So, yep. So you build it. You probably have the engines turned off. So you get in, grab them to your seat. Toolbar will be there. Yeah, the thrusters on and off. Just pop up a little bit, and there you go. And off you go and start building your own stuff somewhere. But yeah, it handles really good. This does. You do complete backflips. Whee! The thrusters are really powerful, so they've got no problems. 87% seems to be the highest thrust we hit, power usage. We've got no downward thrust either, so you don't want to be hanging upside down for too long. But yes. There we go. Cheers and some more. Cheers. Needs some more work doing to it. Like, yeah, no worries, mate. When you get back, we can carry on with it. When you get back, we should be up with the server, I think, mate. Beardie, you thought about having a grinding pit for if someone wants to bring back salvage free with the parts all gold? That could be something someone else wants to create. I might build it in the early stages of the server, maybe have a little grinding pit somewhere, like a tip, a refuse place, scrapyard maybe, something like Beardie, haven't forgotten to add a projector stem grinder. No, I'm not doing that yet. I'm building the ships I want to build, and then I'll work out from there how I'm going to do it. And then I've left room underneath. Probably shouldn't be flying around this like this. I'm going to crash it, won't I? But yeah, underneath there, basically. It's really nice to fly this, actually. But underneath there, I've left it open for now because I'm going to have the room for the grinder and stuff to pop up on a piston and all that, have it automated. Once it's done, I can then fill in the bottom how I want to, then put the legs to hold it up, and then I'll copy that part and put it up onto the spaceport as well. Grinding pit would be good, so yeah, if people don't want something, they can just use that. Yeah, definitely. Ooh, scrapyard would be interesting. Yeah, I think like a scrapyard or grinder pit, so you know, if you've got scrap, well, I don't know really, because scrap would be a waste, people won't actually want to use it. But maybe like some sort of industrial unit to the side here, where you know you put your vehicle in and it all goes into a container with a connector, and you connect something to it and collect the goods. Maybe could be something you could provide. Maybe people can either bring their ship here, they want to scrap, or carry something here to scrap, say they're building their own. I don't want to do too much for everybody. You know, people got to build their own stuff. That's the whole point of it. But then if I build stuff this myself, it saves them having to, which in turn reduces the count of blocks on the server, I suppose. So it's got its benefits. Adam, must go. I'll catch you another time probably when I get home or later. No worries, mate. See if you can drop in us on a solo survival tomorrow. Is it's going to be very solo? Oh, it's not tomorrow, is it? Tomorrow's Wednesday, the day after. Wow, I'm wishing the week away, really. Take care, Adam, mate. Catch you soon. Yeah, it would look like one of those car smashers. That would be awesome. Yeah, definitely, it would be good. Do like that. That'd be pretty cool. Follow me, Billy. Yeah, well, it's not one of these tomorrow night. Then Thursday, it's solo survival. So yeah. When you lean forward, it doesn't want to stay. Ooh. When you lean forward, can it hold its own weight? No, you can't. So you have to stay level pretty much. But that's understandable. It's only a basic ship. We don't want it to be doing all these different flying techniques. Yep, that's cool. That's cool. Let's pop this one down. It is actually quite nice to fly this. It really is. I think my frog's going to have to take on this 4-engine design because it needs it. 3-engine design doesn't work for it. Take it down. Here we go. And let's turn those thrusters off. I'll sort the doors out in the front another time. But yep, that's all cool. So they're tested and good in survival. We tried that earlier today. We're happy with that. I love that. It's really nice and close to the ground as well when it lands, which is nice. Nothing worse than have a ship sitting tiring up in the air. Interesting, it's lower to the ground than that is, but then that's got to go across the terrain anyway. So that's cool. So that's tested and all good. We've done the staff rooms a bit more. We've got the controllers to do, but that's for me to do. I think when the server's live, to be honest. Yeah. I suppose we have done quite a bit today. That was a bit of work to do in there. We've done that. So yeah, I think we've done good today. I think we'll probably leave it there. We'll carry on tomorrow some more. I think tomorrow the first thing we're going to do is get the space version of these two made. So, or a space version of that, basically. So with ions instead of atmospheric thrusters. And that will obviously be built up in the spaceport up top. So yes, there's that, definitely that one to be done. Let me take a screenshot of that one. We haven't got much that we've done today that we could use, so I'll do that one for now. Yeah, I think we're good there. So tomorrow we're going to make that extra vehicle, and I think we'll get that shuttle finished as well while we're at it, and we can then start figuring the shuttle. It'd be nice to get that automation working. We can get 4 ships going up and down between here and there. We could probably get that sorted out tomorrow actually. 1.5 ship builds, and then automate that second ship to come down here, and we can start taking rides. That'd be pretty cool. See how it goes, and I can start looking at server loads then with that kind of stuff. And then on the Thursday we'll have the solo survival. Friday's not likely to be a stream, but then over the weekend I will figure out the whole grinder thing on here. That's a bit of a fiddly one, so I'll do that off stream. But once it's done, Monday next week, we could probably do a stream, finish up a few bits, go live maybe Monday and Tuesday next week. Have the server live. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? And whenever I stream, I will probably do a few streams where I come into the server as people are playing and just see what people are doing, kind of thing, or just go about my business and seeing people come and go as we're on the stream. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe even hold a meeting. Make use of that meeting room we made. Could do one down here, really, couldn't we? But I suppose it makes more sense to have the meeting room up on the space station. It's more central to everything. The planet is like an end point, whereas the space station is central to all the different planets in space, so it's a good point for people to meet at. Anyway, that's enough gassing from me. I think it's time for sleeps, because I need that beauty sleep. But yes, what we got here? Grinding pit would be the part of the Lynx Corp industrial section run by Josh. You need to start building industrial mining and refining plant. Possibly, we'll see. Gosh, when possible, if I'm able, I might have to go into the scrapyard business. Yeah, no worries. I think it would make sense instead of Josh taking that part on, because he's already got logistics and a bit of mining. It's kind of two things he's got already. So someone else might want to do. No, what I've got to do, literally, is to say to myself, I'd like to build this processing plant that basically scraps people's stuff and puts it into a container. Can we build it near the HQ? Yeah, whatever. Here's your plot of land. Build it there. They go and build it, and I'll give them sort of help towards resources because it's close and it's a service, and then they build it. So Josh, if you want, Josh Young, if you wanted to do that, that could be your business, and then you could possibly even build your own home onto the side of it. As for example, could be a plot of land here, maybe. Build your little thing that people just drop their scrap into, and they go downstairs or something, and then there's like a cargo spot where they take it out by hand, or they connect the ship on a landing pad. Maybe if you copy a landing pad, they land on that and transfer the goods to their other ship, and you could also have your own personal home on it, and then that's where you live and that's where you do your business. And when that's not being done, because it could be automatically run as well, you don't have to be there to service it, so you could be off doing other stuff as well, building, taking part in big builds. Pretty good way of doing things. Beardie, since Adam's HQ is that close to Paragon, I think for the sake of it I might move my HQ to somewhere nearby. Josh, the only reason why Adam's got a HQ up there is because security is kind of... We talked about the idea of possible sort of sales, that kind of thing. For yourself, you're probably better off being a mobile base, really, aren't you? So you're delivering goods. But so I don't want to put too many buildings on the server to start with. So it might be something you could build whilst the server's going, by all means, but I wouldn't make it something on the server standard from the start. But we'll see, we'll talk about it, we'll go through the testing stage, we'll see what we can do. I want to just give people plenty of things to do so we can be all busy and buzzing around and building around each other. It'd be pretty cool. I really am looking forward to actually assigning plots of land up here. I'm going to fence it off that mod. In fact, let me show you this. Pretty cool. On that mod we've got these fences. So the fence gate, fence corner. But you know what? Let's give this a quick go now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, yep. So we've got all these fences, right? So we've got one, which is a fence gate, which I believe opens when you go to it. So we could do plots of land like this, you see. And once you buy your plot of land, you can remove the fence around your land, but we sort of plot it off. And I'm not going to do it now because it's too much terrain to deal with. But we'll generally just kind of fence stuff off. Is that the one I want? No, that's the one I want. Let's see, there we go. So like using this kind of thing, actually you have to build it on things. Okay, they're a bit annoying. But basically I sort of fence off areas up here because you can't build within a certain distance of a base. So like over there may be fine, over there may be fine, but up here you can't really build. But I could put plots of land on either side to sort of encourage a road use down the middle, and then these plots of land could be sold or bought or given away to those that have got good ideas or just want to build a house there. And then it encourages like a village kind of effect coming up, with people building their own houses. That's pretty cool. But yeah. Just going to start up a lunar mine with tunnels everywhere. Yeah. Sim effect. Sim City. Yeah. But anyway, I think we'll leave it there tonight, guys. As always, thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please do hit that like button. It really helps the videos with the channel. So I'm thinking of expanding to Twitch as well. We'll try and get a bit get a few more people interested in this. We'll get them on a server. It'd be nice to have the server busy as much as possible. Really good experience for everybody. Yeah, so hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. If you're not already a subscriber, please do consider subscribing. I do live streams most weekdays, and if you do subscribe, hit that hit the bell icon. It's too late for me. Hit the bell icon, and YouTube should let you know when I go live, seeing as most of my videos are live. But as always, guys, thanks very much for watching. Take care. I've been Beardie.D, and we'll catch you tomorrow night for some more server prep build, 8 PM GMT. Good night, all.